you guys ever heard of Master Boot Record? It's like chip tune metal.
Oh,
I went and saw.
no,
No,
that sounds cool.
Yeah, it is very cool. Look them up.
That sounds like the name of an orbital drop shock trooper, Master Boot Metal.
Yeah, no, it's like
It's so
I saw them over the week. I saw them over the weekend.
Oh, they're a band.
Yeah, they're a band.
I legit thought they were like a game character. Like no word of a lie.
Master Boot Record. Yeah, that could be a game character.
Here he comes.
Welcome everybody. Welcome everybody to another episode of Hair of the Dogcast. My name is Stoy, and alongside me through the ether is Andre.
Hello.
And Luigi.
Andre, is that you?
Andre, I could barely hear you.
Guys, I'm here. Sorry. Holy.
Okay.
Oh. Wow. I had to jump through a vortex of crystals. I'm here, guys. Sorry.
You have to go through the void.
Mm-hmm. I did. Mm-hmm. I actually had to take a ride on the Millennium Falcon because it's Star Wars Day.
Oh yeah, happy Star Wars
I made the Kessel run in less than 12 parsecs, if you will.
Ooh, fancy pants. Did anybody see Solo, like the movie?
Hot take, I like it. Hot take, I like it.
It's fine.
I like it.
No, that's fine. Yeah, it was fine.
Yeah.
I thought it was. Yeah.
And that and Rogue One was like, it's fine.
Rogue One was really good. Rogue One was really good.
I know many people
fine.
I know many people hold Rogue One at like a higher bar than Solo, but like
that's true.
I thought Rogue One was pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie, but I just think Solo was good. I like seeing the origin story of like how they met, Han Solo, Lando, how he got the Falcon, the Kessel run, how he got his blaster, how it was a sniper essentially, and then he like deconstructed it's like a pistol. How the whole saying like Han shot first, like there's so many cool like I get that. And I think the guy did a great job as like a young Han Solo. So that was cool.
I think production ruined that movie, but whatever.
I think that too, and I wish they would do a sequel, but hey, beggars can't be choosers.
Whatever.
I mean, I know they're trying to shove Star Wars down our throats over the last few years, I feel. Especially with Disney Plus coming out with just like, slop after slop after slop.
Yeah,
but
I've been a bit like, as like a giant fan, I've been like, okay, listen, I get it. Holy, Star Wars.
Yeah.
But like, can I just have like a little bit of a break, please?
Yes.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah.
Stop monetizing our nostalgia, for crying out loud.
For the love of God.
Yeah, I just don't consume them anymore. I think after the sequel trilogy and Rogue One and Solo, I was just like, okay, I'm done.
Yeah.
I like about 2.5 of these movies really. And I think I'm okay with that. I think I can just like not participate in this anymore.
Yeah.
I'm sad that Disney took away the Third Gather's Backstroke of the West, which is
I don't know
my favorite. It's my favorite translation of episode 3, Revenge of the Sith. It is translated as The Third Gather's Backstroke of the West.
Oh, okay.
Someone dumped the script of episode 3 into like an old bad online translator, and then dumped the script back into English and voice acted it all out. And it's incredible.
I was going to say incredible in a good way, or
it's insane.
Okay,
but
all right.
It's my favorite way to watch episode 3.
Okay, that's interesting.
That sounds good. I think as of lately, besides Maul, my favorite thing has been Ahsoka, because it was cool to just kind of see like her. I think Rosie Dawson did a great job. It was cool to see Hayden Christensen as like Anakin again, and that whole like sequence, that was like cool. That was the coolest thing that I've seen so far. But yeah, like Slop, there's just like in my professional Star Wars fandom opinion, 1 to 6 is like
professional.
You heard it here first. Professional.
Okay.
All
right.
You get that ad money, son. Let's go.
Right.
Yeah. Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm still waiting for that ad money.
I still think episodes 1 to 6 is like peak, and we've like not had that level of like charm, mystery in the Jedi and the Sith since then. Rogue One, Solo, cool. I liked 7. I liked 7 as someone who like, loved 6 or like 1 to 6. Years later, seeing that 7 was coming out, I was like, holy shit, they're doing it. This is crazy. Oh my god, I what's next? What's next for Star
Yeah,
Wars?
I feel like 7 was kind of like a retelling of
7
episode
is
4.
literally
Yeah.
4 just
Yeah.
retold. That's
Yeah,
all it is.
basically.
Genetically created in a lab to be
Yeah,
4.
it's-
Like, I think that the closer it got, like I was just like, this is gonna, like, I already hate this. But the closer it got, the more I was just like, oh, I'm getting a little buzzy for this. Like I want to see. Okay, yeah, all right, I want to see this. But yeah, I enjoyed it because, of course, I did it. It reminds me of one of my favorite things.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, like I kind of said earlier, I feel like, weaponizing nostalgia is such a hot thing now. I was talking
Mhm.
earlier about like going out to this that game convention, and just I always show up to this game convention with a budget. Yeah, I know old retro games are expensive, but man, Andre, or actually both of you guys, I want you guys to give me your best guess how much Twilight Princess for the GameCube is.
$350.
Oh, for the GameCube. Oh, good God.
Wait for
Yeah.
okay, hang on.
For the GameCube. For the GameCube.
Yeah, dude. Like
it's
the
gone
limited
up
run.
recently.
It's
Oh,
gone.
God.
Okay.
It's gone up
Is it
recently.
is okay?
I'm gonna say like 800 for some godly reason.
No, it's not that
I
much.
thought
I'm gonna tell you
I
right
thought
now,
your
it's not that
350 was pretty good. I thought 350 was a pretty good guess.
Well,
think you said
I
that
will
earlier,
say,
Dre.
I will say, last year it was 100. Now it's 200. So it's like
Okay.
practically gone up.
Oh,
like
okay.
500%.
I shot really high. Okay,
Yeah, you shot really high. Yeah.
It's not that we don't get that lucky. I've got some
Yeah.
old GameCube games that are, like pretty nice, but like, so you have to get some like really rare stuff for it to be that high.
Yeah.
Is GameCube still going up the market? I think that did that peter out? Oh, it's still going up. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, well, like even at my store, we sold someone traded in Pokemon Stadium Pokemon Coliseum Gale of Darkness, and then we sold it for like $2.99. And I was like, what? No, wait.
Wow.
Wait. Sorry. Was it 2? Sorry, it was $1.99.
I was gonna say, I mean, $2.99 for a GameCube game. That's still.
But I was still like, damn.
Gale of Darkness. Yeah, of course
like,
that game sucked. Of course it didn't
I was like,
sell
damn,
well.
that's crazy. $1.99. I was like, holy moly.
Yeah, I mean, GameCube games I know are rare. And you got the staples that are always the most expensive. I ended up buying Legend of Zelda 4 Swords Adventures for $90, which I thought was pretty much par for the course, complete in box and everything.
Okay, so for your budget, did you go over?
No, I stayed within. I pretty much
okay.
I walked out with $5 left, which was actually surprising. I came with with a couple thousand.
Oh, okay.
I came with a couple thousand. Yeah.
I was gonna say, can I ask how much you came with?
Yeah, $2,500 was my budget.
Damn.
And I had my list. I save up for this. Like I actually like every paycheck.
Yeah, dude. Midwest Gaming Convention, dude.
Yeah. So I each paycheck, once I start remembering, I start dumping money into, savings or whatever. And and then that's, this is kind of like my time to shine, my shopping spree, so to speak. But,
okay, fair.
Yeah, and I come with a list. I have things I'm looking for. Like I ended up buying a Master System, the Sega Master System. I ended up buying well, I mean, I bought a 7800 plus, so I bought a bunch of Atari games, and man, these sellers are giving this shit away, man. They're like, please buy this stuff, make an offer. Like people will see me like rifling through the stacks of games, and they're like, make an offer, please. We don't want to take this home with us.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. It's
7,800, please.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so the most expensive, I wanted to look this up. The most expensive GameCube game is something called the Sonic Heroes and Super Monkey Ball Duo Pack.
Okay.
For how much?
So
is that's a JPL or NCL, I guess, like Japan release.
No, this looks American.
Really?
It's got a rated E for everyone on it. Okay.
Okay.
Oh boy. Okay, so complete in box. It looks like only one was, and I'm on pricecharting.com. One was sold last year, which leads me to believe they barely made any of these. Sold for $3,850.
Okay.
Complete in box.
What was this?
It was just Sonic Heroes, the game Sonic Heroes and Super Monkey Ball. Like, I think packed in one case.
It's gotta be a pack-in, like system pack-in or something, like or bundle. I feel like what the heck is that? Like,
yeah,
you get both games on this. It had to be like a promotional thing.
Yeah, I've never seen this ever before.
No.
So otherwise, Pokemon Box is up there.
Yes,
I know I've heard of this one, but I don't know what it is.
Pokemon.
Yeah, that's the one. That's the one that gets talked about the most.
Yeah, this sells for like $2,246.
Holy,
yeah.
Color me purple. That's insane.
Yeah, it's wild out here. It's wild out here. Trying to kind of there's a Metroid Prime and Zelda Wind Waker combo.
What?
Mm-hmm. See, it's got to be a pack-in promotional thing. It's got to.
Yeah. So you get both full games.
Yeah, both full games.
That's like, such a random.
Buy the GameCube, get this. Sort of thing.
Oh.
Yeah, because they had a platinum Metroid GameCube system. Where it's like bronze-ish.
Okay.
Or something.
The
box was really cool.
They were bundling Prime with just GameCubes in general at one point when they had slashed the price to $99 and we're like, please somebody buy this little thing. Like please.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah, you're right. Gale of Darkness going for $200. Wow, crazy. Yeah. It's wild out here. Yeah. Anyway. Boys, we got to talk about that Resident Evil trailer.
I haven't seen it.
Oh,
you haven't seen it?
No.
Gross. Pause the show.
We should have made you watch it.
I didn't even see that up there.
Okay.
Oh, admittedly, I just threw it up there like, oh, this is just a talking point. Like, I didn't feel like writing up notes for what the trailer was. I guess maybe I assumed you guys saw it.
I have some. This is gonna sound so bad, but like I have some issues.
So is this a whole new production, right? Like,
yes.
Okay.
So
all right. Sorry, I didn't mean to jump in. No. Dre's got issues. I just want to make sure I wanted to make sure that I knew that. So
yeah. No. So this is, I would say, Resident Evil adjacent because it's a whole new story. No video game characters in it. This is a tale. There's a story being told like alongside the Resident Evil 2 game.
Okay,
so
that's my first issue because I've heard it's happening at the events of 2, but on like the other side of town. But when in the name of the Lord himself was it snowing in Resident Evil 2?
I know.
The other side of town. It was the other side of town. It was when he was in the sewer. It snowed for a little bit.
And like, keep in mind, Resident Evil 2 took place on September.
Okay.
So that's a good point. I never thought of that.
Okay.
Not in the Midwest.
I've also heard that fans think this is the origin of the merchant from 4, which is crazy in my opinion.
That would be a wild.
That's funny.
That would be funny.
Does he talk like this?
What do you boy?
Well, he can't sound like it completely. He's got to be like, I evolved into the boy.
I evolved into the man.
Yeah, something happens in this movie that all of a sudden changes his voice entirely.
Yeah, I don't.
That'd be cute.
Do you think I should go watch the trailer like right now? Is it worth watching the trailer?
You're not gonna For me, it took me 5 times to watch the trailer to like really fully understand if I liked it or not.
Oh my god! Okay, holy.
When I first saw
were you trying to like it?
I was trying.
Really trying? Okay.
I was like, the first time I watched it, I was like, I don't want to see this at all. You know, but then I was like, is something wrong with me? You know, I should be happy.
Like me,
No.
like me and my friend,
Not at all.
Like, besides me and you, Stoy, me and him, like, we love, like, me and him have, like, adjacently beat, like, Ari, like, 1 to, like, 9, and, like, we've beaten games together, XYZ. Me and him are big fans of the series, and when this came out, we both, like, we both texted each other, and we were like, what the fuck was that? we were like, we were like, what was that? What the hell is this? Like, and it's just, I think
whatever.
What
was the last series?
My issue is that, like, it takes place during 2, and I'm like, okay, I get that, but why is it snowing a lot?
Why? I never thought of that. I didn't think of that.
What? That was my first, like, okay, cool, but why is it snowing? If it's taking place on the other side of Raccoon City, why is it snowing when in 2 it never, you know, it may have snowed when Leon went into, like, the Ark, the nest. It may have. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe. Right?
Maybe.
But
like I said, September 30th. Yeah, I mean, no matter what part of the Midwest you're in, it's not snowing.
Like, I'll see it, just so everyone's clear. I will watch this movie, but I do not know if I'll come out and be like, wow, guys, that was a great film. Like, I'll see it.
Probably not.
I'll see it, right?
I don't know. Zach Krieger, everybody swears by this guy. I've never seen any of his other movies.
I've heard that
but I recognize that name.
Yeah, I've heard that he's on some, like,
Brad loves him.
Banger stuff.
Cool.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, it could be cool. Whatever. The movies have never had anything to do with the games other than, like, sort of, like, using bits and pieces of them that they wanted to use.
The last one did, and
okay.
Yeah, that one was a tough one to watch. Welcome to Raccoon City.
Apparently, it was just hot dog shit. Like,
it was
like they just adapted.
Or I walked on. They adapted the first and second one into one movie.
Yeah.
Okay.
So literally, the events of the first game were happening at the same time the zombie outbreak was happening in Raccoon City.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Instead of in the games when, like, we're talking like there was like a few months time span in between. In the movie, they made it happen all at once.
I feel like someone can make that work. But,
like, honestly,
that's a good way to approach it.
It was a good concept. It's just from what I saw, it was poorly acted.
Was
and
it, like, horribly
the
executed?
Horribly executed. The actor choices.
Yeah. See, good casting, you know, it's very important.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, a bad movie, well cast, can be like, yeah, okay.
Yeah. But they cast.
This sucks, but, you know.
I think they cast. I don't know if he's Indian. They cast an Indian guy to play as Leon Kennedy. Like, like a white boy named Leon Scott Kennedy, and you look Indian, you know.
I'm into
Sorry, I'm not buying it.
That's funny. I don't know. That, I mean, it, like, if not funny, I don't know. I'm down. Let him play Leon. Let him be Leon.
I was trying to find who the actor was that played it. Like, so it's actually gotten, I want to say, I mean, it's 5 out of 10 is an average score.
Yeah,
that it's gotten.
They've always been dumb. Some of them have been dumb in a fun enough way, but, like, I saw, like, 1 and 2, and I did not take them seriously at all, and I think that's fine. But they're never gonna, like. It's funny that I didn't know about the 1 and 2 one, but I fully did not expect them to have really much at all to do with the games.
No, like, I remember Apocalypse was pretty on point with Resident Evil 3, the game, because they had the Nemesis and they had Carlos Oliveira in there, and they had
that one was like kind of on point because you had Nemesis, you had Carlos, you had Jill in her, like, iconic, like, skirt and tank top, like, they were onto something, like, for sure. Right, so I was like, okay, I can see where this is going.
Yeah, and I haven't seen the other ones after that because I think when I saw the trailer for Resident Evil Extinction, I think that was the third one.
The Desert Apocalypse.
Yeah.
You didn't miss.
Yeah, I was like
Resident Evil Mad Max.
Yeah.
I was
literally
like,
everything else. You didn't miss much.
No,
I
know.
I'll be honest.
I feel like I have to because I'm on the Zombie Dogs podcast with the guys, so it's like I know we got to be talking about these movies, so I feel like I got to see them. But
come in fresh.
Yeah, I know, and I'll try to come in with an open mind because I should broaden my horizons, because yeah, like Andre, like you were saying, there's kind of like two types of Resident Evil fans. There's the hardcore ones that like, it's got to be true to the source material or get the fuck out of my face.
Yeah.
Then you got others that are like, well, Resident Evil is multiple different things. It's a pretty big franchise.
Like there's people who hate 6, and then the people who like 6.
Yeah, and I kind of like 6. I don't know. I hate to say it.
6 is a good game. It's not a good Resident Evil game. I'll say that.
Exactly. That's it.
It's a great action game. If you want action, explosions, Michael Bay, sliding,
yep,
you have it. But if you want a good
all those sound effects,
bar for bar. If you want a good Resident Evil game, don't play 6. That's all I'm gonna say. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah, but because we recently talked about Resident Evil 0. And
0 is so good.
0 is way too Resident Evil for me.
What?
Because hear me out.
What is that?
The climax.
What is that even mean?
The climax of old style Resident Evil, like the pinnacle before 4. It's like like a prism of Resident Evil. Sorry.
No, I honestly would say that exactly. Like it's peak Resident Evil bullshittery to the point where it's like, okay, this is too much. Like the puzzles in that game,
the puzzles
are so batshit.
In 0 can kick rocks. I'll say that.
Yeah, exactly. Honestly, that was the worst part about playing this game, because it's like, how the hell do you like access this door? Well, you got to light a candle right next to the door. Oh, how do you light the candle? Oh, you have a lighter. Oh, wait, you don't have any fuel in it? We're going to have to randomly find fuel later on.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, like, how do you open this door in the main foyer? Well, you got to put some statues on the scales. All right, where are these statues? Well, they're in pieces. Well, where are the pieces? They're scattered around all over the place.
Yeah.
And you got to find them in
since
random
there's
spots.
2 of you, and you can split up, one person's at the other end of the fucking complex, and one person's here. But guess what happens? You get bombarded by fucking shit over here. So now this person has to haul ass to this. That game can get fucked.
Yeah. So, like,
great game though. Great game.
Great game. Great Resident Evil game. However, the puzzles too much.
The animal statue puzzle where you have to like light them in a certain order.
Yeah,
that puzzle order can kick all rocks. I hated that. That puzzle was the bane of my existence. I almost didn't beat the game because of that puzzle. I was like, this is bullshit. Yeah. And there was one puzzle. There's one fucking puzzle where who is it? It's Rebecca gets fucking startled by a freaking bamboon, and then you're Billy, and you have to fucking haul ass all the way across the fucking thing. And oh my god, that game was so
and it's funny because particular puzzle, you think you could just take a door around the corner, but you can't. You have to go back to the training facility and then go to a completely different way. Like, it's not easy. It's not.
It's not easy.
You need a guide to play this game. You absolutely need to. You need to look up a walkthrough.
But it's 0. It's the original one.
Yeah,
it's the first one.
Yeah, that's why it's like the continuity of Rebecca's character from 0 to 1. None of it makes sense. Anyway, Resident Evil trailer. Okay, so for those that haven't seen it, from what I understand, this is what Brad told me, because I was talking with him yesterday. We recorded an episode today. Apparently, it's a story about a guy that's a delivery man, and he's delivering a package from one side of Raccoon City to the other in the middle of a zombie apocalypse, so to speak.
Hey, you're gonna go deliver this. I don't care what's out there. All right, you're gonna go deliver.
Yeah, exactly.
This. Our quota for the company needs to happen.
Rain or shine, baby. So the trailer is kind of chocked full of like these little Resident Evil moments, like pulling out drawers and finding out ammo. There was a shot where there was like a green herb in a pot.
I saw that one. Herb, like it was like if he's here, it was like right here.
Yeah, it was right there at the corner.
Yeah, I saw
picking up weapons. Apparently, you're going to be upgrading weapons. There was a scene where I think this guy needed a key and he saw it on a dead body. So he's reaching for the dead body, and like the dead body gets dragged into a manhole or something like that, whatever. So there's keys and items needed for doors. It's very much. It sounds like it's going to be like Resident Evil in mechanics.
So it's gonna have like tropes from the game.
That I think only us will understand.
But the
is it
premise,
like mechanical references, like because I'm wondering if it's that, or if it's just like the Mario movies where it's like we're just gonna shove like keys. Hey, you see that green herb? Like, oh man, there's there's some ink ribbon, some typewriter ribbon.
Yeah, no, I think exactly that. I think it's going to be chock full of like little small references that we'll get that'll probably blow over the heads of everybody else. But yeah, I mean, it should be interesting. There was one scene. There was like two scenes that tripped me out. One where this guy was running out of a house and like apparently this like amalgamation of like human monsters.
That is apparently I sorry to cut you off, but that is apparently Nyx, NYX from Outbreak 2. It's the last boss of the game, and it's basically a monster that like if it engulfs beings or people, they become part of this monstrosity.
Yeah, they become part of it. Yeah,
called Nyx, and that's what I know.
Okay,
and I was like, okay, creepy.
And that's interesting. Yeah,
cool.
And then there was,
I've played Bug Snacks. I feel you.
I've played Bug's Life. You know what I
mean? Yeah. I actually played Outbreak. And then there was Mr. XL. I don't know if you heard of Mr. XL.
Just the big dude.
The big dude in the base in the sewer.
Mr. XXX.
Yeah, right. Because I think like they asked him like, oh, is he like Mr. X or is he like the Nemesis? And the director's like, nah, not really. We'll just call him Mr. XL for now.
Okay. Well, yeah, I'll watch the trailer after this, and then I'll report back in the group chat my thoughts on it. But
like I said, do yourself a favor, watch it a couple times.
I will see it.
It took me a couple times.
Okay, I will see the movie because I am, an Ari fan. I will see it and give my two thoughts, but like I'll try and keep an open mind going into this because it does look like how Luigi said. How I hope it's not the Mario film where there's a story and they're like Easter egg, mechanic, and I'm like, Jesus Christ, where are we going here? So
hopefully it's mechanical to the plot.
Yeah, like hopefully he's like, oh, this door is locked. I need to find a key, and then he's like, oh look, there's a body. Oh, a key, right? It's not just like hanging. Yeah, I hope the tropes are done according to how the plot is supposed to go. That makes sense. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Like I need there to be like at least 6 puzzles. 6 well-constructed puzzles in this movie.
Actually, though, like I need this person to be like, okay, if I push the statue off this, it breaks. I can put the okay, cool. Like I need that to happen. And
I don't know, man. If I want that, I don't know if I want that. I'm gonna be in the theater like fuck.
So it's just like push the statue.
Push the statue on top of the plate.
Push the statue to the left.
There are 12 Chekhov's guns in this movie. Like they're like, oh, that's right. Earlier this happened.
There's gonna be a scene of him walking through a room, and there's gonna be a red jewel on the desk, and I'm gonna be like, pick up the red jewel. You're gonna need it.
Need the cat's eye. Get the cat's eye.
Cat's eye, the red one and the blue one.
He finds a typewriter.
Come on, get all of them.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Good Lord.
It'll probably. I don't know. Like I said, I've heard good things about this director. I haven't seen any of his other movies, but I've heard. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see.
Resident Evil trailer. Black.
Yeah. So you watch. So we cut and you watched the trailer. What did you think?
Yes. So I finally got to watch the trailer. It looks like so I was telling Stoy some of the comments I saw where this is the story of that random dead NPC that you find in Resident Evil games. And I was like, okay, yeah, that's fair. But it honestly looks like there's an objective from A to B, and there's like tropes of like Resident Evil sprinkled in to the movie. That was my first raw thoughts of that trailer. It looks like they're homies on this objective. He has to get somewhere, And then in between all the bullshit and the chaos, there's like, oh, I know that from that game. I understand that. I understand that. I just sincerely hope that like the story is good and it's not just like I'm going on a quest, right? That's my only concern. Just be good.
Oh no, yeah. We'll see. We'll
Yeah.
see. So GameStop floats the idea of buying eBay, and it goes about as well as you expect. So for some reason, video game retailer GameStop announced on Sunday their CEO, I think Ryan Cohen's his name, I think. He announced over the weekend that he's like, "Hey, I'm going to buy eBay."
First of all, crazy to wake up and think that.
Yeah, exactly. Especially since
it might
GameStop,
not be.
I don't know. You know, it's like he
under the right conditions, these not being them.
Yes, and his conditions are he's going to acquire eBay for $125 per share in a cash and stock deal, and the plan is, and I'm not an expert on this stuff, but he's going to do half cash, half stocks.
It's not going to work out to that though.
No, it's not.
They have a guaranteed $20 billion loan from TD Bank, but that does not cover half of it.
No, because eBay's worth is $46 billion.
Yeah.
No, actually more than that. No, so eBay is worth 55.
I think combining I think the combination of both of them is 55. I think eBay is 46. Because they're worth more than GameStop, of course. GameStop stock is only as expensive as it is because they got memed.
Yeah, right. And they're still riding that high.
See, when I first saw this, I assumed that they had been doing what Vivendi was trying to do, which is gather stake in the company through buying stock, and then you make the offer, you know, almost a hostile takeover kind of thing. But GameStop only owns 5% of eBay stock. Like they've been slowly buying eBay stock, but they're only up to 5%. This is not the time, my dude, to make a move like this. You do not have enough leverage. You do not.
I know,
have enough,
and he made a comment.
You don't have enough invested yet.
He made a comment about that, saying like, "Hey, I own enough stock for the board to, at the very least, listen to my proposal."
Yes, that is true.
Yeah.
But you do not have enough to, like, you know, if you spent a few years buying it, then it wouldn't cost as much to buy the company. You would be able to use that 20 billion and maybe leverage your stock price. But what I'm wondering is if there like this was the plan and a line crossed somewhere on a graph and it's not going to be as lucrative, or there's something that they want from eBay specifically that like they need to stay afloat, and he's like desperately trying to make this deal happen now and hoping that the meme-ness will come with it. Like that's like my guess, but like this was too early. This is too, like, for what the scheme he's trying to roll to acquire eBay, this is way too early in the process to do it, and you also are worth less than they are.
Right, way less. I mean, this is coming off of him like already laying off tons of staff, closing a bunch of stores. I mean, admittedly to save GameStop from like insolvency, but ultimately
and changing the product and changing the way the business model to you know, as everyone would say, like Funko Pops and used games.
Right. Yeah. So he had an interview. He was on an interview on CNBC, being interviewed, saying like, quote, "We are just starting. For obvious reasons, eBay is a public company. There are all kinds of perverse financial incentives from the board to the management team." I don't know what that means. So
this is one way. Yeah.
There's only one way to approach something like this. eBay confirmed that it did receive the offer in a statement on Monday, today, so they would review it. He continued on saying, "It's also going to be making a lot more money in the future than it is today because it's going to be run a lot more efficiently." When a business is not growing users,
a bunch of people.
Yeah, when a business is not growing users and spending 2.5 billion in sales and marketing, there's a lot of fat to cut. It's a business that could take on more leverage because it's going to be making more money in the future.
This is all wankery. Like, no. eBay's real problem is Facebook Marketplace.
Really, yeah. I think they, even like likened it to like obviously Amazon has gotten into the used space too as well. So most people would rather buy things on Amazon than on eBay, of course.
Yeah.
And then like other places like Temu and AliExpress, and I think apparently TikTok has their own shop now or something.
Yeah.
So there's a
everyone's
lot
doing
of
it.
there's a lot of different places where you can go buy used crap. Um so like when he was pressed in this interview that he has the know-how to like grow a mature consumer business, he started kind of getting a little irritated. He was like, didn't you guys call for GameStop's demise multiple times? Like it should have been bankrupt by now. Look at our financial performance. It's better than you guys anticipated.
Yeah, but that was because of a once in a lifetime series of bullshit because you were a failing company.
Yeah, and this is of course after you guys made immense amount of cuts. And admittedly, probably GameStop needed that. They needed to trim the fat a bit. They probably got too big.
Do you need to trim the fat a bit, Andre?
Well, we are separated. I think it was when long story short, the owner the partner of the guy who owns McFarlane Toys, he's Canadian. When us up here, when EB Games essentially was its own proprietary thing, he bought the company and then changed it back to EB Games to cut all ties from GameStop. So we were GameStop.
Oh, that's awesome.
We were GameStop at one point, and then when he bought it, he's like, "Fuck that! We want to go back to how the household name EB Games."
Mm-hmm. Yeah, cut ties internationally. Okay. All right, cool. I did not know.
Awesome.
I did. Because they were one thing at one point.
We were at one point, and then when he bought it, he's like, "No, I want."
Probably a long time ago
EB
too.
Games, so now I want to go back to EB Games. And my store recently just got our sign back saying like EB Games with like the Canadian flag and everything, and it's cool to like see it and be like, I grew up with that, and it's always hilarious when like people come into the store and they're like, "Is this GameStop?" And I swear this is GameStop. And I'm like, well, it was, but now it's EB Games. And they're like, so where's GameStop then? And I'm like,
when did this happen? When did
a video game
split happen?
I don't know the split, but I think it was bought last year, I think.
Oh, so this is
recent. Yeah. Oh yeah.
I had no idea.
I missed this.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll see if I can hang on. I'll see if I can find out.
Because you guys said, you have to. Just real quick with this Ryan Cohen, he's like, you guys said it was going to be doing really, really poorly, and it's actually doing okay. You have to see a picture of what he's wearing. You have to look. You have to at least like watch a little bit of this. Like, don't watch the whole thing. It's painful, but oh my god, like chode to the max.
Yeah,
like
he's
unbelievable
got chode energy.
It's really, really poorly, and it's actually doing okay. Okay, so why should anyone listen to you?
It happened. No. It happened May 5th last year.
Okay.
Wow.
Yeah. Wow. Really recent.
Yeah.
That's awesome. I'm happy for you.
Congratulations.
Thank you. It's good to be back to EB Games. I have to admit, GameStop Canada announced in May 5th that it is rebranding back to EB Games after being acquired by Canadian businessman Stefan. I can't say his last name. I'm not going to try because I don't want to screw it up. But this reverses the 2021 rebrand that turned Canadian EB Games stores into GameStop, with the transition back to the iconic red and white branding expected to occur in late.
Okay. So
the first
completely
store,
out of the loop on this.
Yeah,
did not know that because EB Games, Canadian GameStops were like known as EB Games for like over a decade.
Yeah, I mean, we had EB Games here, and then when GameStop bought them, they slowly transitioned.
Right.
I didn't know that. I thought it was just always called. Oh, interesting.
No. EB Games and Funko Land and a lot of other places all got gobbled up by the two of them, sort of, but it was GameStop. It was a Chuck E. Cheese-ish situation.
That's new to me, but I know the first store in Canada to get their sign as EB Games was the store that it was one of the stores that did the midnight launch for the Switch 2 because they had like they had the news there. It was like a big thing. I think like the owner might have stopped by, so they were the first store to like have their name changed to EB Games.
Okay,
very cool.
And then, yeah,
very cool.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Yeah. My store got it done like a week, like maybe like 2 weeks ago. So
cool.
It was cool to see the sign up again. I was like, man, this feels good.
So are we thinking anything's going to come out of this? I mean, I don't think he's got really a leg to stand on. Honestly, I don't think I don't think the board's going to approve of this.
They won't approve of it. He doesn't have enough money.
No.
GameStop, excuse me. GameStop stock actually declined after this announcement. Today? This is the first market day since it was announced over the weekend. He tried to pull a Trump and released bad news over the weekend, and the market still tanked as soon as they opened. So it's not looking good for him. Nobody seems to really take this seriously.
No,
and that's it's like you tried you played your hand too early. You should have just kept buying their stock.
Yeah,
should have just kept buying stake in the company if you wanted to do this.
And I don't know if coming out like a bull in a china shop like this is like a good business strategy, or if it's good, like, like trying to have everybody appeal to your cause. Like, the energy that he's coming out with is kind of like, no, man, like
dressed the way he is.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. No, it's not a good look.
Yeah. Right. So anyway, I guess this story will be developing over time, but I'm not entirely confident this is going to go through. And I think GameStop's just going to go back to just being GameStop, and eBay is just going to do eBay things. Boys, Assassin's Creed. We finally got confirmation about Assassin's Creed Black Flag Resync.
It's here.
It's here. It's coming real. July 9th.
It's real. It's coming July 9th. So soon.
I know. Yeah. I mean, we are hearing rumors about this for like, I feel like at least a year.
A decade, right?
I think
a decade.
I think the statue from the collectors leaked, and that's when everyone's like, "Oh my god, they're doing it!" Ha!
That statue looks pretty damn good.
Yeah, because it's him.
The collector's edition.
Yeah, it's
sitting on like a throne
of like treasure.
Yeah.
God, he's so cool.
Yeah,
Edward is so cool.
Right. So for those that don't know, Assassin's Creed Black Flag came out on the PS4 generation. I think it also came out on the PS3 and 360, but
and the Wii U.
Yeah, that's right.
Where I played it.
Yeah. I remember, I think this was when I bought my PlayStation 4. This was the first game I bought with it.
Okay.
And I argue, one would say that, I think, what was it? Luigi, you said this, that the series peaked at
I think
I said that.
Andre said that.
Andre said that. Yeah. So the series peaked.
I personally feel like we hit like the plateau of like Assassin's Creed games at Black Flag. Some people could argue that is Origins. I played that one. Didn't tickle my fancy. There was just this
good reboot.
Yeah.
It was, but there was this tenacity, this raw, like, I don't care about no one but myself, Edward Kenway vibe that game had. And for the love of God, there was nothing more relaxing than sailing the seas with your crew and just singing sea shanties. It was so, and oh my god,
I hunted those sea shanties down like
hell yeah.
Oh my god,
as soon as I understood what like how to get them, I was like,
night and day,
all mine,
night and day. And there was like when you upgraded like his like pistol bandolier, and like you would board a ship and swing over, and then be like, pew, 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 pew.
There's
it was so much
fun. Game, such a good game.
It's so good, and to see
so much fun.
They got the original voice actor to come back. I was like, okay. I was like, first of all, God bless. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I
am over the moon for this game. I cannot wait. The collectors looks cool. I didn't get it. I'm just happy to just get the game again.
Yeah. Admittedly, I think when it came out, I was a little skeptical because it's like, open naval warfare. It's on islands. It's not in a big city or a big town around like a major historical event, because this is coming off of Assassin's Creed 3, where it was like colonial America and small
some
town
ship stuff,
some ship
some
stuff,
naval stuff.
Yeah, but this is
either
like
you liked the
mostly
naval things or you didn't.
yes, honestly.
I
And
had a friend show it to me one night when I was like crashing at his place one night, and I was like, damn, this is cool. Like, it has the like broadsiding and has the tactics in there. I was like, I could get into this. But most people didn't like 3.
Yeah, very fast paced naval combat. Obviously, definitely arcadey. It's not. This isn't a pirate simulator or anything like that. But admittedly, when I started playing Black Flag, I was like, oh, I'm in 100%. So this is what we're getting new. So it seems like it's been completely rebuilt with their new engine, the Anvil engine, ray tracing, global illumination, dynamic weather, physically based rendering. There's the combat looks like a completely different game. There's improved parry mechanics, refined stealth. You can actually crouch and walk at the same time, which is really nice. Such a nice quality of life feature.
I mean, you don't really need to walk when you can whistle.
Right, of course. The finishing.
Why
the
walk
finishing
to them
moves
when they can come to you?
Exactly. Who cares?
Yeah. The finishing moves in the combat is so cool. Like, it's so satisfying.
Yeah.
It's really good. Tailing missions are reworked to avoid instant failure, so it's kind of nice. I think that was, I guess I heard that was a major feature that not a lot of people liked.
Like, I mean,
if you got spotted.
Like when eventually that happened in GTA, where they were like, okay, you don't have to like start back. Like, there are checkpoints within the mission. Like, that was always a nice quality of life feature. So I would welcome that here.
Yeah. So you got new customization options for the Jackdaw, your ship. You can have pets. You can have a cat or a monkey.
That's oh my god, that's new.
I love my cats, but I might go with a monkey.
I feel like a monkey would like. I love cats, but a monkey would suit the game.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Cats are pirates too, though. I feel like cats work. Like dog, I don't know. Maybe I always loved. I don't know. Yeah. I'm just rambling here. Whatever.
Rebuilt naval combat from the ground up. Apparently, don't fix what wasn't broken in the first place. But
maybe.
I mean, watching the trailer, it looked pretty much the same almost. Featuring new officer recruitment, additional secondary weapons, improved, more aggressive AI for enemy ships. So the map is more dense now with newer locations, new hidden locations, improved environmental destruction. There's 6 hours of new content, including new expanded roles for characters like Blackbeard and new scenes.
Cool.
Like Andre said, with Edward's original voice actor coming in to record a few extra lines for this. So
thank God.
Tasty.
At first I wasn't a fan of the game, or sorry, I wasn't a fan of Edward, because I felt like growing up, like the assassins were always like honorable people, they were like, or I thought they were. And then you have Edward, who at the start of the game gets into a tussle with an assassin, kills the guy, and then puts on his outfit, and he's like, okay,
I like this.
And then squanders around it, and he's like, oh, these are fancy, and he's just like kind of a piece of shit. And I was like, this guy sucks. And then he gets captured, and then I won't say too much for anyone that hasn't played it, but then you or Edward learns eventually that he's like, oh, this is a thing. He's like, oh, okay,
and I'm one of these things.
Yeah,
actually,
I am now one of these things. So I have to pull up my big boy pants and lock the fuck in and be what I am, essentially. And that's when I was like, oh, okay, this game's kind of sick, right? And just, I think correct me if I'm wrong, is that the first game that introduced double assassination? Is that the first?
I think so. I think so, because you had dual blades.
Yeah, okay, because
with the two dudes and
right?
I still have a
walking
clip.
Between them.
Yeah, I have a clip somewhere on something where there was two guys and they were staggered. It was one and one, and I sprinted at them and I jumped and nuked one and then nuked the other and then landed. And as a kid, I was like, oh my god, I was like, this is crazy.
What more could you ask for?
I was like, this is it. When I found out I had two of them, I was like, oh my god, I'll kill everyone.
this is what's getting me. Like I have a hard and fast no giving Ubisoft money rule.
Yeah.
I'll give them this one.
I'll give them this one.
And I also have apparently a hard and fast rule of not giving them my email address, because every time I want to, check out one of the free games on the PlayStation Premium, because all the Ubisoft games are on there. Like I tried to play Bridge Crew with a friend. One, you can't do that anymore, apparently. But like anytime you trying to get into one of their games, they're like, log into your Ubisoft whatever account. And I was like, can I just play the game? I want to play your new Metroidvania Prince of Persia game. And they're like, yeah, you just need to log in. And I was like, well, I don't want to do that. I don't want to give you my email. I don't care enough about you. I don't like you. I'm only doing this because it's free on my service. And then I just go play something else.
Their Ubisoft Connect server, like their launch pad, where especially on PC, is just a janky nightmare.
Yeah,
like, I don't know who's coding it, like a bunch of 12-year-olds, but it's janky as all hell.
Yeah. But, and so like, God, I really want. I'm really into this, but maybe I'll just wait until it comes to the service and then cave on giving them my email address. But
I mean, you can attempt to buy it used, so you're not necessarily paying them money.
Yeah, that's true. But then I would still have to log into the thing, because that's the whole point. Yeah, because in order to play their games, you need to be in their little ecosystem. And I'm sorry, Ubisoft, but fuck you guys. You have not proven that like you should be given any goodwill at all. Like, so yeah.
The one other thing too, I think I forgot to mention, is that they removed all the present day stuff from here.
Yeah, fine.
I think that was the problem with I think the more recent Assassin's Creed games, that the present day stuff was like way too muddled and way too confusing. Like they didn't even know what they were doing with it. So they just removed it all. So
well, once you get rid of what's his face, and like there was a main story, like at that point it's just you're playing an employee who's uncovering more about the present day story.
Yeah, right.
But you're not really like getting anything like dramatic with that. You're just
Desmond.
Yes.
Who is this Desmond?
But yeah, and like Black Flag, you're just sort of wandering around the office. And the first time I missed stuff because I didn't realize like quite what I was allowed to do. And
right.
But yeah, like you want to be.
That like, was weird. Yeah.
Yeah. Like there's nothing dramatic to it. It's fine if you take it out, but yeah. I found it interesting in like a Fallout Vault kind of way, where like, ooh, what's here? What can I learn? But nothing more than that.
So July 9th, I think that's
all right.
It's the one we're gonna see it. So
July 9th, we set sail.
Yep, we set sail. Gentlemen.
Me, my crew, and my monkey.
Yep.
You guys remember the DLC that came out after?
Yeah, like, Freedom Cry or something?
Yeah, it was about.
No, I played it on Wii U, so no. I'm just gonna guess that
I never played it. At least I don't remember playing it. Because it was one of his.
It was Adewale.
His co-captain or something.
Yeah, because like at first, I mean the game's been out for fucking ever. So if I'm sorry if you've never played it, but he like at first he like portrays himself as like a slave and everything, and then he seems like he's not like anything important, and then you find out that like he's actually like an assassin and he's dope as shit. And then he's the one that in the first game you get captured and he frees you and he's like, hey, fucking smarten up, all right? And that's when Edward's like, oh my god, like you're part of this, and he's like, yeah, and so are you, all right? So lock the fuck in.
Yeah.
So the Freedom Cry is about him freeing slaves, I think like on the mainland.
Down.
That's cool.
It was dope. It was dope.
I imagine they're gonna put it in here. At least I hope they will.
I would assume. I would hope.
Yeah.
Good. Or are they gonna charge for DLC?
God, I hope. That'd be pretty low. I mean, that's low. That would be low even for them.
Just have it like baked into the game where it's like in order to like access it, you have to beat the game, right?
Sure. Yeah. Whatever.
And I hope all the like merchant routes still exist, because I liked micromanaging that, and sort of a Yakuza property management sort of way.
Yeah.
I'm hoping that, I don't know if it'll happen, but it would be cool if they like integrate like maybe like a Pirates of the Caribbean Easter egg or something, or like or something. Maybe you can get like a flag from like the movie, or like an outfit or something. It'd be cool.
Sure. I mean, that'd be interesting.
They've been hanging out with Disney lately. They might be able to do something like that.
Yeah, it'd be interesting. So, otherwise, I know last month, I think we kind of skipped this over last episode, but GTA 6 developer Rockstar Games was involved in a ransomware attack where someone hacked their servers and been like, "Hey, pay us money, otherwise we're going to release a bunch of data out into the public."
Yeah.
And Rockstar's like, "Well, fine, go ahead."
Yeah.
Like, I think Rockstar knew what they stole, and they were just like, "Whatever, that's fine." So, kind of the data that they leaked, one of the more kind of like notable ones was kind of reflects a massive imbalance between the money that they made on Red Dead Online and GTA Online. And basically, Red Dead Online would pull in an average weekly revenue of more than $500,000 per week, which is not a slouch by any means. It's a lot of money. This was between June 2024 and April 2026 average.
But what did GTA pull in?
Here it is. GTA Online, though, earned $9.6 million per week.
Yeah, that's some factors. Factors.
Yes.
Per week is insane in my opinion.
Per week, yeah. Basically making $500 million a year for Rockstar Games. Admittedly, we all knew this. Like, they didn't need to make GTA 6. They're sitting here like, we could just kind of keep milking this cow as long as we can. I mean, I imagine at some point, you're going to start to lose money. We talked about Fortnite, like, kind of tanking a little bit, but $500 million a year after the game's been out, for 12 years now at this point? Because it came out on PS3.
I feel like the reason why Fortnite might slowly drip, but GTA will not, is because there's a lot you can do with GTA Online, like RPing, how people stream it and everything. Not like at the core of it, Fortnite's still like the same thing.
Yeah. You could probably do a lot of what you do in GTA in Fortnite. You just have to find it in some playlist somewhere or something like that.
Yeah.
In GTA, it's all just right there.
Like I feel like in Fortnite you could, and it's like it's more integrated and you have to find it. But GTA, you could just like hop on, like us three could hop on GTA right now and go like rob a bank, and we could RP as like Fred, Bob, and Tim, and we could have like a whole backstory. You could essentially like D&D in GTA 5.
Yeah. Same thing with Red Dead. Just the people who who role play Red Dead are a specific kind of person, and the people who like everyone wants to fuck around GTA line. Like, it's ridiculous. It goes a million miles an hour. You can be doing whatever the hell you want.
You can do streetcar racing. You can do
yeah. And like, it still blows my mind at the amount of like GTA 5 games that we sell at my store. Like it's constantly like out of stock, and I'm like, it's crazy that this game is still like selling. Like, everyone wants GTA.
Now, I know obviously 3/4 of that income is from shark cards. It's basically in-game currency, kind of like how V-Bucks is or whatever.
Right. Right. It's not people just buying the game, although it is still like, has sold an insane amount of copies because of its longevity.
Exclusive. That's exclusively digital. Like, you can't like go to a Walgreens and buy a shark card, or a GameStop and buy a shark card or anything like that. Yeah. Okay. All right. So, so GTA, I'm pretty sure GTA 5 will still be making money after 6 comes out. but
Yeah. It's lasted this long.
Yeah, I know. And when GTA 6 comes out, it's going to be even more than this.
Yeah.
That's crazy to think about.
I mean, maybe like GTA Online was built by a very skilled producer, a stain of a human being, but a very skilled producer.
A
And he no
stain of a
longer.
human being, huh?
Leslie Benzies is a disgusting person.
Oh, this is the guy that went off to do. Is this the guy that did Mind's Eye? Is that the same
Yes,
guy? Oh
Mind's
yeah.
Eye.
Okay.
He's been
Fuck that
built
guy.
like talking about that
He
game.
made GTA Online.
He wasn't the one. He was not the one talking. That guy, the Mind's Eye guy, who's like, we got all this stuff. We got all these all this evidence. Not Leslie Benzies. Not front facing at all. This is the guy who built Online. This is the guy who built Red Dead 1. Had to stop building Red Dead 1 to go bail out, or had to stop working on GTA Online to bail out the Red Dead 1, or like to get it over the finish line or something like that. The Housers loved him. He was their fixer. He built GTA Online basically for them, and then they fired him as soon as the game launched. Sent him on a 6-month sabbatical and locked him out basically when he got back. And tried not to pay him all the money they owed him for him building the lucrative part of the GTA 5. There is the part that the Housers made, the single player story driven part. A lot of the other stuff that you do in a GTA game is they made, but the online system, the way GTA Online would work, was all constructed by Benzies and his team. And so I wonder if he wasn't fully fucked out of that money, and he has just been making shit zillion dollars, and they're like, we can't really replicate what he did, but we can maybe learn enough over 13 years to put it into a new one that he gets no money out of.
Well, I suppose we'll see.
But I don't have much faith in the Housers as human beings either. But they're not really in the Epstein files like Benzies was, and all three of them are shitbirds anyway. So,
well, the Housers aren't at Rockstar anymore, are they? Or is only one of them? I thought
has one of them left? I don't know. I don't know. Good riddance. But I'm sure Rockstar is not any easier of a place to work at. It has always been like a place you don't. The people who were there, especially like a long time ago, like don't talk about what happened. And they're just like, yeah, it's just a really bad place to work.
Okay, so Daniel Hauser is there.
Okay.
I was just looking on their
yeah, they don't need to make
I'm looking at their Wikipedia.
They could just retire like one of them did. Like they would be fine.
Yeah, no, okay, Dan Hauser is not there anymore.
Okay.
I feel like now is not the time to be researching that, but yeah, so anyway.
It's good to know.
Yeah, so I mean, like I said, GTA 6 will probably come out and make buco dollars. They'll probably charge you $100 for it, and you'll pay it, and it's gonna be great.
I feel like GTA 6 is obviously gonna break the world, but I'm afraid more of GTA 6 Online. When that comes out, it's literally going to be everywhere. Like it's going to be on every streamer is going to be playing GTA 6 Online. Yep. It's going to be everywhere. Like
Death of Fortnite.
Oh, I think
maybe
it's going to take a hit. It's going to take a big
slowdown. The slowdown of Fortnite. Every shooter, every other game.
Call of Duty.
Fortnite's going to become like the place for old people. It's going to be like Facebook where old people go to play games.
Yeah.
Yay. You made it, Fortnite.
It might be more calm. It might be more like...
I mean, it's already pretty calm.
Oh, is it? Oh, okay. I haven't been there in a while.
I only play every couple of years, and if I play solo, I usually win.
Okay.
It's
nice.
It's
okay.
It doesn't take much to win at Fortnite.
Cool.
All right, last story. Man arrested after hiding inside a closed Best Buy ahead of Pokemon card restock.
Look, I would do this.
The crazy thing, and a man in Pasadena, California, has been arrested after he hid inside a closed Best Buy ahead of a Pokemon card drop. A 45-year-old man, Patrick Keys, managed to hide inside the location after it had closed and was seen walking around the store by employees monitoring the camera feed. Like, why are you walking around, man?
Exactly.
Why are you walking around?
Bro had the layup of the century.
Yeah, and you're just like, I'm just gonna walk around a bit. Just gonna walk around.
You fumbled the layup, brother.
What do they got over here?
So employees called the police. Keys was arrested on suspicion of burglary. There was no signs of a forced entry, suggesting he found somewhere to hide when the store closed for the night.
Where do you hide in a Best Buy?
I gotta imagine the back stock room. You hide behind a box. I mean,
maybe. But who's not going to see you? Where do you hide so that no employees will see you? Unless,
I was
in Best Buy last year, and there were still quite a few employees working there.
Yeah, quite a few people walking around.
Before they close?
I would think so. Yeah, I would think so.
Bathroom? Maybe the bathroom?
Not even, I don't know. Hiding underneath a box or something like
that? Maybe the doors that go to the if it's a hang on. If it's a Best Buy that has like a giant warehouse back for all the overstock, maybe he waited till that door was open and then just scooted in there and then just said, I'm just gonna hide somewhere, and then just did.
So this man planned it. Like
this was more than likely
cased the location. Yeah, he cased the location. He's looking around. He's just walking around. Everyone's coming to him like, "Hey, sir, can I help you?" "Nope, I'm good. Thank you. Just looking." And he's casing all the different locations. Like, I could hide there. I could hide there. I could hide there. I can maybe.
You would think if someone had that much forethought to case multiple Best Buys for the best place to hide, they would also have the forethought to not walk around.
Yes. Especially since the place is monitored 24/7. Like,
of course,
you have to have cased the security.
Camera.
Yeah.
I think what's crazier is that Best Buy selling Pokemon cards.
Oh, no. Everyone's got one of those machines now. My grocery store has one of those machines.
Really?
Yeah.
Damn.
Multiple grocery stores have those machines that I have seen, yes.
Admittedly, it is
They're always empty.
It's a sad state of affairs exactly for Pokemon cards, because at the Midwest Gaming Classic that I was at, I mean, there were tons of vendors selling Pokemon cards and just people just standing there, just piecing from card to card to card to card, finding the lucrative ones, finding the expensive ones, and it's just, even now, buying booster packs or anything, like, people are just scooping them up and just, opening them and reselling them. With the
streaming openings and all that stuff. Oh, the back one. Oh, we got a good one on the back here. Let's wait. Here's the first one. Yeah. I'm so glad I never get YouTube ads like that. Thank you.
Yeah,
that's hilarious. I've had it where
how is it at EB Games? How is it there?
It's how is it?
Do you still have loose booster packs? Like, you just like Target used to have that just line of loose booster packs for everything. Pokemon's not there anymore.
My store now has not now, but we sell like single cards individually, and we partnered up with Collector. So if you can buy a card, and we go on our store phone app and we see how much it is, and then you buy at that price. But we had a for the last promo card that the store gets. So it's if you buy a couple packs, you get the promo card for free. That's how it's supposed to work. That promo card ungraded raw was $150, and I didn't work that day, but I had coworkers telling me that people would come in and be like, I don't care, give me the least amount of things I need to buy to get that promo card. And they didn't care about nothing else but this one card. And I've seen people who will buy the card, and then that day on Facebook Marketplace, it's jacked up to like $300. Yeah. Right. And I've had it where, so moving forward at my store now, or I think at all the stores, it's anything $25 and over, it's one per customer. Anything 25 under, it's three per. So booster packs, 3 max, and that's it. anything over 25, the higher end things, all that stuff, 1 per customer. Well, it didn't always used to be that way. It was 3 per customer for everything. So I've had it multiple times, and as a dad, this disgusts me. I've had it where people will bring their kids who are like
no
all
no,
the
come
time,
on.
all the time.
Oh,
I constantly have it
Who
where
are
people
these
bring their
parents?
kids. Ridiculous.
Okay.
I didn't mean to, but I got mad at this one dad because he brought his kids. They were at least like 4 or 3. They were at least. Comes up, he's like, "Hey, I'll have 3 and 3." I was like, "Okay, cool." And then he's like, "Can my kids have some too?" I was like, "Excuse me?" He's like, "Well, they want some too." I'm like, "Look, man, it's 3 per." I think I said it's 3 per household. I'm like, "Don't sit here and use your kids, okay?" And he's like, "Oh, okay." And like, I didn't mean to get mad, but like, as a dad,
Good, he
I was
backed off.
like, I was like, "This is disgusting."
Come on,
Like,
man.
don't, dude, don't. Right. And then when he
Don't
left, I
do
was
this.
like, when he left, I was like, I shouldn't have done that. I was like, damn it.
Yeah. Probably a bad call professionally, but yeah, no, I'm glad he backed off and was just like, "You're right. This is I was trying to be a dick."
Yeah,
Right.
and like
This
I
is
had
bad.
it recently where so in the in the mornings we'll have a ticket system, and then before the store opens, we'll go out and I'll hand you tickets of what you buy. So when the store opens, you come in, you just boom, 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 easy, easy, easy.
Mhm.
And I've had it where like people will like have been lined up since like 4 in the morning, and I've had it where they've brought their kids and their kids are there, and like I've been told, "Hey man, can like my kids have some?" They've been up since like 4 in the morning, and they've been like,
dude.
and I'm like,
Take him to
oh,
Gam's house.
I'm
Come
like,
on,
this
right?
is
Come
right.
on.
And I think I'm at the point now where it's like, look,
it was bad.
I don't give a shit if you are going to buy this and resell it, but don't sit here and tell me, "Oh, it's my son's birthday. He can't open the thing, so I'm just gonna do it for." I don't care. Okay,
Yeah.
I don't care what you do with your fucking cards. It's like when I go to the gym and I see someone who I've seen a long time, and then the next day, or sorry, in like 2 weeks, I don't see them, and then they come back and they're like a cloud, and they're huge, and I'm like, "Oh, hey, like you look like you've gained some weight." And they're like, "Oh yeah, just up the protein, change up the
up the protein.
Just tell me you're on steroids or not.
In the butt cheek, up the proteins in the butt cheek.
Literally, I don't care. So when people go like, when they give me like a sob story of like, "Yeah, it's my son's birthday, he couldn't be here, can I just get 3 more?" First of all, no. Secondly, I don't give a shit if you're gonna resell or not. Don't hit me with the story first. It's my rant.
Yeah,
it's my rant. It's my rant for the day.
See, I throw shade, but I did like I'm wearing my Tony Gwynn San Diego Padres shirt, and I brought 5 friends, like 6 friends with me because he was signing autographs in Indianapolis because he had helped them get their WNBA team. That he used to live in Indianapolis and in the off seasons because no one but me knew who he was in that town. And so, and in San Diego, like people know his license plate number and called the cops on some family friends because they're like, someone's driving Tony Gwynn's car and it's not Tony Gwynn. He's a living legend in that town. He's Mr. San Diego. So, he helped. He just happened to move to the shitty town I was living in, helped get him a WNBA team. I brought 6 friends and gave them each a thing. I was like, "You're getting this signed. You're getting this signed. You're getting this signed. And I'm getting this signed." And it was not to go sell it on the internet. I don't know, probably eBay at that point. It was definitely not to do that. It was to give to people or to have for my own, like have some Tony Gwynn signed stuff. I gave some to a couple teachers that one was a baseball coach. The other one was from San Diego. And no, like I gamed the system with and even he was like, "Where did you get all of this?" Like, cause it's San Diego Tribune hit like front pages and with him on it and stuff. He's like, "Where?" It's like, "Oh, my friends in San Diego sent it to me."
Mm-hmm.
Like, I gamed the system not to gain money. I still have all of that stuff. So yeah, I don't know. I hate these people. It's just Beanie Babies all the way down. Like, I don't take any of this seriously.
No,
Right.
I can't like Pokemon. I collect Pokemon cards. I'll say that, but like I'm not
Yeah.
out there at like 2 a.m. standing in line in like a chair, hoping I get something. If I get if I get stuff, cool. If I don't, cool. It's not the end of the world.
Right. Well, otherwise, that's it for general news. Let's get into the PlayStation news. It was almost pretty bad there for a second, Ouija. It was pretty bad for us. Yeah, right.
Oh man, let's talk about it. Yeah, for the past week, the internet has been like in turmoil. So like a new DRM policy for PS4 and PS5 games kind of popped up, and people, I guess we all immediately go to the worst place, and just were alleging that it would force to check in online every 30 days to make sure that you have the license to play this thing. The Nintendo Switch Classics do this with their service. If you haven't launched the NES Classics channel or the GameCube Classics channel in a week, you need to connect to the internet to make sure it has to check to make sure that your subscription, Nintendo Switch Online subscription, is still active. This is going to check to make sure, did you really pay money for this? Did you but this time, are you sure, is what people were afraid of. So yeah, just speculate. Like we didn't hear anything from Sony for a while, right?
Yeah, it was a minute. I think like people started freaking out because I think they asked a chatbot, and the chatbot kind of doubled down to say, "Yeah, you need to log on every 30 days." Which is like, okay, we can't take this seriously because this is a chatbot. No one officially from, Sony commented.
That's cute. I'm sorry. Like, yeah, why are we asking chatbots? No, why are we asking? Going back to what Andre was saying about like, until Nintendo says something, like, why are we asking customer service reps?
Yeah.
Until the manufacturer of the system you have says something, just don't believe anything.
Yeah. So, I did like the people that were like initially getting under the hood and really looking into it, and they seem to be that the timing of it, like I saw this pretty early on, that the timing of it seemed to match up with the refund timeline. So if once you have played a game for so long, it checks in to make sure that you've been playing it that long, and then it switches over to a state in which you can't refund the game again. And that was what the speculation was. The reason for that, though, ended up being pretty funny, but Sony did eventually clarify, like, the one-time check is yes for that. To confirm that your license, is still there after the trial period, and to basically issue a license that cannot be refunded.
Yeah, because you can't, the moment you download the game on PlayStation, you cannot return it for any reason whatsoever.
Yeah.
So once you get that license, that's it. It's done. It's yours. And I know obviously there's really good return policies on Xbox and on Steam. They say, if you play for a couple hours and it's just not your cup of tea, or like, there's something wrong with it, like you could return it or whatever.
Yeah, you buy Time Splitters 2 and you realize, Time Splitters 2 didn't have online multiplayer in it, so there's no way for you and your friends to play Time Splitters 2 together.
It sounds very specific.
All four of you then, send it back. Yeah.
This sounds like a personal attack.
I was going to say
that really sucked. I was very excited. We were all very, very excited.
Oh man, poor Ouija.
Like, and plus I was like, if this were on the Nintendo Switch, like, and with GoldenEye, we could all be playing GoldenEye right now.
Yeah,
but
I actually have a
that's
question.
Not the way that the classics on Xbox ended up working.
Do either of you know if you can refund Switch games that you buy, or no?
I have no idea.
I've never tried.
Me neither.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Not that I'm like about to.
Yeah.
I just don't know if like, because I know Steam does it where it's like if you play it less than 2 hours, then you can do it sometimes. But yeah, I don't know if Nintendo is like, yeah, you have like a grace period of like 5 hours or like something days, or I don't know. But
I've always assumed no.
Same. I've just like assumed that like once you buy it, they're like, ha, it's yours. And I'm like, okay.
I was like, I've never really wanted to refund a game, but then I remembered I bought Pokopia and I just wasn't feeling it like almost immediately. I was like, maybe this isn't my cup of tea. And probably that would have been a candidate for me being like, hey, I don't know. But
so
I just
need
assume
to,
it's Nintendo. So
you need
no.
to send them an email.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, like it's not just simply like making a request in the store.
Okay.
What
are the qualifications?
Because I clicked on their digital products refund policy. All payments you make through the Nintendo account services are final and non-refundable. Never mind.
Okay, yeah. See, that's
according to Nintendo.
I figured.
That's the ghost Yamauchi hovering over everything. Yeah, no. Why would Hiroshi Yamauchi ever give you $1 back? Unless no. When the Famicoms were broken, you could send them in and they would repair them for you.
Yeah, I talked about that actually on one of my RetroXP episodes when they had the first wave, the first gen systems had like a major fault that they were like, well, we just got to replace all of them.
Mm-hmm. And he's like, we have to do this now.
Yes.
He was a savvy monster, but
it saved their ass. Saved their ass. It saved their ass.
Oh yeah. It definitely did. Like he knew what the hell he was doing.
Mm-hmm.
Terrible man, but he got Nintendo to where they were. So
but otherwise I think this helps with jailbroken. Like a lot of people jailbreak PlayStation 5s and 4s, and then they try to do this weird trickery where they buy the game.
I had not heard this. This is cool. Sorry.
You can jailbreak a PS5?
Oh yeah. I imagine like a couple days after a system's first release, people have already jailbroken it.
It takes a little bit more than that, but like
so basically
you jailbroke the Wii with a Twilight Princess save file, like with a launch title game, like
right.
So can you guys, since I don't really know like how jailbreaking, like what it does, can you like dumb it down and be like, you once jailbroken, it can do XYZ? Like if I mod my Vita and jailbreak it, can I download games for free?
Well, you have to. I mean, kind of. However, it's not through the official means.
Yeah.
That's
like my brother's jailbroken Wii U could go into the store and just get stuff.
Oh wow.
Okay. But I don't know if it was like a storefront that was made to look like the Wii U storefront and it just had things that he could grab.
Or if he was like that.
Yeah. See, that's what I'm thinking, because I don't think it's that easy. You have to get it a different way, but you can just pretty much load anything you want onto it.
Yeah.
Okay. I thought like
you might be able to rip the game disc too.
Okay, because I thought like once I did it, I could just hop on the PlayStation Store and be like, and just download everything.
Yeah, I don't think it's that easy.
Okay, see, I was ignorant and thought that, but I'm glad that I cleared it up here.
Yeah, just use an SD card.
Yeah,
or whatever.
So apparently, like, okay, so
yes, please explain this because this is hilarious.
Yeah, so basically, people would buy a game from the PlayStation Store, but on the website only.
Okay.
You can't buy it directly from your PlayStation 5 or PlayStation 4. You would go to the website, you would buy the game, and you would rip the license file from purchasing the game there. You would then refund the game because you haven't downloaded anything onto your PlayStation, so you just refund it right away. But take that license file to an illegally acquired copy onto your jailbroken PlayStation. And then basically it's like you download this illegal copy of the game. Sony's like, hey, you need a license to play this game.
I have that.
It's like, I have that.
Aha.
Aha. So
this is adorable. I love it.
Yeah.
Because my entire issue with modern video game publishing is that you have to have a license to play this thing that you have purchased.
Yes.
I think it's criminal. I think it's stupid.
Yeah, because you don't. You're buying a license. You're not buying the game, so to speak. You're just basically buying permission to play said game.
Yeah, and like PC gaming has worked a lot like that for a long time, but I think it's incredibly stupid. So someone basically just weaponized the license against Sony and was like plucked out that file from just the game file itself and was just like, that's mine now. Like, okay, have this back, but I have this. This is my key. I have this key that you seem to love so much, and it opens the door I want.
Yeah.
Great. Bravo. Love it.
Yeah, we mentioned that with PC. You mentioned that with PC because Good Old Games, for example, when you buy a game from that store, you actually get all the files of the game. Yeah. You don't get a license. You don't get a digital rights management. You don't have to sign any of that. You literally get all the files of the game, and you can do with it whatever you want. You can transfer it to a different computer. You don't have to mandatorily log on like you do with Steam or like any other place.
Or open the instruction booklet to the 8th page to tell them type in that word so that you can prove that you actually bought the game somehow.
Yeah, and you don't even need to launch a browser or anything like that. You could put the exe file and just launch the game. Like, you don't need a storefront or any sort of platform or user interface to run it. So that's why a lot of times I like Good Old Games, because it's like, well, I mean, they have more older games on their servers than anything, but
things you can't find.
Yeah, but it's also, if you care about owning what you buy, that's the place to go for PC games.
Yeah. Okay.
So,
okay.
Yeah. Anyway,
so people would buy the game, rip the license, refund the game, have an illegally version of the game, merge the license in the game, and be like, sick.
Yeah.
And then when Sony's like, hey, wait, what's this? Hold on. And then you pull the Yu-Gi-Oh! You stuffed into my trap card license key.
Yeah.
Cool. Okay. Bet.
You got it.
Yeah.
You got
because,
it.
Because so they're somehow still able to use a modded Xbox online. And is this gonna stop that or what?
Yeah, that I don't know.
Because that's what I'm wondering is why would you need to because once you have modded your system, unplug that from the internet.
Yes.
Immediately. Mm-hmm. So why are you in a situation where I guess.
Well, remember that was the thing
the
with
system
the
is always going to ask.
That was the thing with the Switch too, where they said if you log online to the Nintendo Switch online service and they caught you jailbreaking it, they can brick your system.
Yeah, don't ever plug anything that you have modded back into the internet. That is now your own personal toy.
Yes.
If they have ways of seeing that you have done that, and they can absolutely stop you. No.
Yes.
No. Or you mod your shit, and then it's do you want to you connect to the internet and the 3DS is you want to update your 3DS, and it's yes, and then you wipe all your stuff.
Yeah.
I played my Wii was modded for years because I had a roommate that knew how to do it, and I was like, yeah, sure, dude, go ahead, load it up with some Master System games. I don't care. His website for a long time was the Power Base. He was a Sega head, so he was like, I'm gonna give you a lot of Master System games. I didn't really play much. I played Alex Kidd, maybe, whatever. So for years I had this, and then Skyward Sword came out, and Skyward Sword was like, hey, I want to install Skyward Sword onto your Wii or something. And it was like, yeah, go ahead. And it completely wiped the homebrew channel off.
The homebrew channel, yeah.
Oh.
In order to play Skyward Sword, they embedded in something that updated your system and wiped it. Which I thought was fucking genius, Nintendo. That's diabolical.
Yeah.
It was just gone. I wanted to play the new Zelda game, and it was gone. So
modding your
that's fun.
system and then updating it is the equivalent of hiding in the Best Buy and then the camera seeing you. That's literally the same thing.
Fucking perfect.
It is absolutely that.
I just thought of that. I'm like, hang on, this sounds like the Pokemon guy.
There we go. Bring it around.
We bring it back around. Full circle. Yeah.
So funny.
Yeah. Chad Xbox here. Things are a little bit better for us here over in Xbox land.
Yeah.
We talked about last week how Game Pass kind of got a little expensive.
You guys had a moment. Let's see if it, you guys had a moment.
Yeah. Yeah. So, we thought, we read reports that there's some discussion behind the scenes that maybe Asha, the Xbox CEO, was like, maybe Game Pass is a little bit too expensive. And it seemed like they kind of doubled down on it. So as of right now, Game Pass Ultimate drops $29.99 a month. This is American dollars, down to $22.99 a month. That's a $7 drop.
Wow.
$7 drop. Pretty good.
Action followed words. Okay.
Yes. PC Game Pass will also drop from $16.49 to $13.99 a month.
Nice.
And obviously prices vary by region. I imagine it's going to be different in Canada and Europe and Japan and everything.
Of course.
PC Game Pass, still one of the best deals in gaming.
Yeah, really. Because they release stuff on there all the time.
Yeah. So, you got to have a PC, but dude, come on.
Yeah. So, but however, beginning this year, which confirms that we're getting a new Call of Duty this year. I was really hoping they wouldn't. But
are we?
Come on.
Future Call of Duty titles won't join Game Pass Ultimate or PC Game Pass at launch, which I think was kind of the reason why they upped the price for Game Pass in the first place, because they were
probably
we got to make some money off. Yeah, we got to make some money off of Call of Duty because now we have to bring it to Game Pass. That was our pledge. And now it's like all the data has come out over the last 2 years that they've actually lost money from
specifically
Call of Duty
on Call
sales.
of Duty.
Yeah, because of Game Pass. Yeah. New Call of Duty games will be added to Game Pass Ultimate and PC Game Pass during the following holiday season, so almost a full year afterwards. While existing Call of Duty titles already there will still be there. So
yeah.
So
Call of Duty is $7 a month's worth of content to them.
I guess. Yeah. Old Call of Duty games.
That's the way that metric shook out.
That's the way I don't know. There's people out there that are probably smarter than me, better at math, that they were like, you know what, I think this would be a fair drop. So I mean, it's pretty bold.
I'm sure it was heavily analyzed. The number of dollars that Call of Duty being included meant to them.
Right. Yeah. I mean, I don't know how much. I know. I think there were metrics out there to say like how much money specifically they lost. Like I said, I don't know how much it was, but it was. I mean, it's in the millions of dollars. That they were like, this was probably not a good idea. So,
I don't understand the whole hubbub over Call of Duty anyway. Like, and not just like, I don't get Call of Duty games, but like the entire time that the merger was proposed and being finalized and going through, even when the mainstream news got a hold of it, like everyone was just like, but what about Call of Duty? Call of Duty? And we're like, Call of Duty is not like a cultural video gaming force anymore.
Call of Duty didn't
like
really
it exists.
Do anything.
Yeah.
It does its thing every year. It's fine, whatever, but it is not like a cultural force in gaming anymore. Like, like this is not the most important. Like there were other like more like structural things like cloud gaming and stuff like that just no one was talking about. Like Microsoft was at the time trying to corner the market on the cloud infrastructure. And ever since then, that doesn't matter. All the data centers that have been going up. That's, this may have ended up being like kind of a bust of a deal for them on that front. So, some of the main things they wanted Activision for maybe didn't pan out as well. And so all they really have left is just what Call of Duty. What other games is Activision really fucking killing it on these days? Like maybe it is just that. Like back catalog, sure, but what? But come on.
Yeah.
When I see people who are like, yeah, like when's Call of Duty coming to the like Nintendo Switch too? I'm like, why do we care? It's Call of Duty. Like,
yeah.
Why? Like
Call of Duty 3 was better on Nintendo Wii than it was on the other systems. Like, get out. Like,
yeah,
I had my own style of Call of Duty 3. It was great.
I'm sorry, but like, I don't really give a shit about Call of Duty. I'll be completely
no, absolutely not.
I know. Obviously,
like
it's
2
still
or 4.
It's still popular enough. It's still popular enough that it's kind of breaking the top 10.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely.
And there's still people out there streaming it. There's still people out there that are like hammering to buy it every year, even though it's
and like you said, that's same fair, crap, but like Luigi, like he said, it's not like a cultural monument.
No, yeah, not like it used to be.
No, back in the day, oh dude, it was like
360 PS3 era. Yeah,
it was crazy.
Like it was an event when it launched. Everyone knew the date it launched, and it was usually like 10, 11, 12, or 11, 12, whatever. Like it had some sequence to it. Like it was this big, huge deal.
Yeah. Yeah, not so much anymore, but
who cares?
They made a comment on it. Obviously, I think they kind of like tucked their tails between their legs and just said, "Yeah, I mean, it is what it is." They said our players cover a wide breadth of geographies, preferences, and tastes. So while there isn't a single model that's best for everyone, this change responds to a lot of feedback we've gotten so far. We'll continue to listen and learn. I know. I think there were stories that they were debating trying out kind of like a choose your own plan, so to speak, where they give you maybe more options in terms of like, I want to spend this much amount a month. What do I get if I pledge to spend $10 a month? You only get these games, or you only get those games, or you don't get those publishers. You don't get Activision games, but you get, whatever.
Sign me up. I'm rubbing my hands together, like because you get like I said. With PlayStation, I pay for that, per year. Thank you, Asha, if you're actually listening to our show. I pay for that service yearly and get a little discount on it. Or I get probably what they think they can make the most of, and then they make even more on monthly, which is probably more like what it's what the deal is here. And that's why we're not getting the yearly one. They can make even more on us. But I would prefer that because I play for that PlayStation Premium, and it comes with Ubisoft games that I don't play. I'm pretty sure, Game Pass back when I was paying for it, and it was cheap and nice and really, really great, had a bunch of EA games on it that I didn't play. I would turn that down, turn that switch off. If Call of Duty is its own Switch, where like an extra $7 a year, you get access to Call of Duty day one, then yeah. I'll get rid of that. I'll get rid of the EA games. Whatever. Give me just your back catalog.
I mean, honestly, it is
some
crazy
indie stuff.
It is
and
crazy.
All the Xbox stuff I can handle.
It is crazy at this point that Call of Duty hasn't just shifted to a subscription-based model at this point.
Because it's like Madden. It's the same reason Madden hasn't ever. Yeah. And everyone used to say, just update the rosters. Just update the rosters. No. Yeah. No. They don't make as much money.
They don't make as much money that way. Yeah, you're right.
Until they do, and FIFA's the only one that's gotten this really figured out. Until they do, they will continue to release a new game disc every year.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And people buy it every year.
But some people do still. Same thing with Madden. Some people still do because it's the only, like as my food runner at work was saying, like, I hate it. I hate it so much. It sucks. But like I had the urge to play Madden. I had the urge to play a football game and I had to play Madden. And that happened to me like 6 years ago. And it's the exact same thing.
I got a coworker that buys FIFA every year and he always sells me the previous years because he knows like I'm not gonna get this shit for trade in. And I was like, I'll buy it off you,
I'll take it.
So I don't mind playing a year behind. I really don't, honestly, because not much changes in the graphics and gameplay, so.
And it's just as broken year to year to year as any, it's just as broken as the last one was. So your head coach will all of a sudden just be T-posing on the sideline. And that's just the way it is. That's just modern EA sports, unless you're playing one of the NHL games. And I hope they're still good. I know that they were the last holdout on good EA sports games. They've always been good EA sports games.
I feel like they've improved recently, I heard, but like
good.
I said, that's
yeah. That's good.
But yeah, it was rough for a little bit. I think even NBA, NBA 2K, the NBA 2K games are killing it, and I think NBA Live, like, just could never not keep up with that.
Yeah, no.
Could not keep up with it.
So. 2K was always the best. That's why 2K still exists, is because the NBA does things differently. I think they limit like who can release a game when, or like how, like you have to be on. Yeah, they have weirder, more intricate rules as to how that licensing works out. Whereas with the NFL, it's just Madden. EA paid for just Madden, and so 2K was knocked out of the space. But yeah,
okay.
Play Retro Bowl on your phone.
Yeah, right. Play Tecmo Bowl.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that's it for Xbox. Really, I'm pretty sure there's going to be more news on the horizon coming soon. I know they're reevaluating a lot of things, and they want to win. They want to win back the support of Xbox fans. Pretty much, they're changing the branding everywhere, all over. Like, it used to be Microsoft Gaming. Now they're changing it to pretty much like Xbox. Bringing the brand back, so to speak, instead of just being like, a corporate entity at this point. So we're going to see
it back to HBO Max.
Yep. We're going to see how it all pans out. So what do we got going on in Nintendo land? Not much, really.
Not much.
Hey there. It's your friendly neighborhood Nintendo guy. Reggie Fils-Aimé, big guy from down the hill, recalls the story of Nintendo sticking its hands on Nintendo of America's former president, Mr. Reggie Fils-Aimé, has described how a request for an obscene amount of support from Amazon during the Wii. Yeah, quotes.
Quotes from him.
Yes, from
literally.
him. Yeah.
From the mouth of the Fils-Aimé, from Amazon during the Wii and the DS era, ultimately led to the withdrawal of both systems from sale on the site. Fils-Aimé states that an Amazon executive spoke with him to request enough financial support so that the company could undercut the likes of Walmart on price.
Get this. No. Nope. Get this.
Yep.
So, and like some dude calls you from another company and is like, will you please support me real hard for no other reason than to sell your systems cheaper?
Yeah. Just so we could fuck over this other guy.
Hey,
Here, let's read some of this. Read some of this, Reggie. Yeah.
I know you just signed with that guy, but sign with me just to fuck him over.
Like,
say no more.
Help me make you less money. Let's go.
At that time, just in the Americas.
So this is now Reggie. This is now Reggie talking.
Okay, sorry. Okay. At that time, just in the Americas, I was selling 10 million Wii's, DS's a year. We're driving a lot of revenue. We had a lot of scale. And at the time, Amazon were driving a lot of revenue. We had a lot of, at the time, Amazon was looking to get bigger, into video game space. Amazon's mentality back then was that they wanted to have the lowest price in the marketplace, even lower than Walmart.
Sure.
Quote here.
Great.
One of their executives called me. Well, it was a conversation that got to me after it had progressed through all the levels of my sales organization.
Like
so
he's like they called me. He's like, well, they didn't just call me. Like, they had been hunting all the way up the chain to get to me.
This went through everyone, and then it finally hit the final boss of the game.
Yeah.
Through the levels of my sales organization. And essentially, what Amazon wanted is an obscene amount of support, financial support, so they could have the lowest price and beat Walmart. So again, they call everyone, finally get to Reggie. Hey, Big Reg, what's going on?
Hey, how's it
Look,
going?
I know you and Walmart go way back, but just hear me out. All right. Financial, so they could have the lowest price and beat Walmart. I literally said to the executive, that's illegal. I can't do that.
Because it is. It's so illegal.
I mean, it is.
You get silence on the other end, and it's like, well, but is that what I want?
Well, no, but I want to do it though. See, Jeffrey has this idea of building this just great company, and so it's what I want to make Jeffrey happy. Like, fuck these people.
Just Reggie hitting but that's illegal, and then him being like,
you know, I can't do that. You know that it's not price fixing, because that is more of a industry-wide thing. Same with collusion, colluding to
collusion
raise
and
prices.
Price fixing is kind of the same, yeah.
That takes like an entire industry's worth. Like this is just a conspiracy. Like this is a conspiracy to commit fraud in some ways.
And then for Amazon,
dude, no,
to be like, for Amazon to turn around and be like, well, is it? Is even crazier in my opinion.
Yeah.
So, quote continues, and literally, we stopped selling to Amazon, and it's because I wasn't going to do something illegal. I wasn't going to do something that would put at risk the relationship we have with our realtors. But it also set the stage to say, look, you're not going to push me around. This is the way we do business. And so that's how over time we build respect. Quote continues. Jump forward a number of years, we're getting ready to launch the Switch. We wanted every realtor to participate with us and go big. And Amazon was right there at the table, supported the launch exceptionally well, but it was based on mutual beneficial approach to that led to the type of strong business result. I still think, knowing that now, to basically say, well, that's illegal, and then years later be like, we did it, boy.
Yeah.
It's
so
weird.
They came crawling back
to the table.
So it's weird.
It's so old school Nintendo though, to like once again talk about Yamauchi. Like, this is the kind of thing that if someone said this to him, he probably would have just been like, you get nothing. Like, this is exactly like classic Nintendo, classic Hiroshi Yamauchi shit. Like, no, like, one, it's illegal. Two, that fucks me. Like that like I am losing on this just to help you build more of an online brand. Which by the way, at the time, like, I'm sure there were a lot of people using Amazon. I fucking wasn't. In like the Wii and DS years, like, no, like I didn't buy anything until my partner moved in with me in like 2013, and all of a sudden Amazon things started coming to the house. I was like, oh yeah, Amazon, that's right, you could get things online.
Yeah,
no, back then, no.
Yeah, Amazon stuff. Yeah,
but yeah, and then the Switch thing is correct, because 1 or 2 days before the Switch came out, I was in an Amazon warehouse running a division, holding Nintendo Switches in my arms, while my employees were like, Luigi, put that back. That's not yours. But I want it. It's mine. Its name is Stanley. It's mine. Like Luigi, put it back. So yeah, that's I fucking love that story.
Yeah, I thought it was funny, even though there wasn't really much going on in Nintendo news. I read this article and I was like, I mean, to try to, like you said, to try to fuck over a big company like Nintendo, it's like, we don't need you to help sell our shit.
Yeah.
You know? Like you said in the beginning, we were selling millions of Wiis and DSs a year.
Yeah. And it's not your time yet. Like, don't try and like use my company to push your, to push the thing that is still not yet the trend.
Yeah, to stick it to someone else, even like that was their plan. That
it's
we
just
want
so
to stick
Jeff
it to Walmart.
Yeah, it's just so Jeff can say he has cheaper prices than Walmart.
Yeah,
like that person is on that phone. They're like, well, but like, how do I get this to work? Because I need to make Jeffrey happy. What do we do? How do I do this? And he's like, we don't. Right. And I stopped selling to you now. And that person probably lost their job, and Jeff went on being a complete terrible monster.
Complete tool. Yeah. Yeah.
Right.
So, Andre, you did say there was some sort of Splatoon 3 gameplay footage or something like that.
Splatoon Raiders.
That was it. Yeah. Not 3.
Raiders is single player, right?
It is, but it's up to fuck me with a wrench. It is single player, but you can invite.
Fuck me with a wrench. Is that what you just said?
I've said it for years. Yes. Yes.
Okay. All right.
Yes. It's just, if I don't know why it's a wrench.
It's one of those things.
Clearly, it's
leave
one
it
of those
alone.
Things, I guess.
Leave it alone.
Tim.
Okay.
There's Tim and there's sexual wrenches. Okay, like come on, get it together. What don't you understand about this?
Tim and the wrench go together like two peas in a pod.
Step away from this.
Yeah. Splatoon Raiders is single player, but you can invite people to play with you.
Okay.
Well, there's like multiplayer.
Okay, but it's it's like PvE.
Yes, but basically. Like mainly offline, you could just rip around. So, have you guys seen like the trailer of like the first trailer of the Splatoon Raiders?
I'm actually watching it right now.
You're the mechanic that is like in the helicopter that goes down. So like you are the mechanic of like the group. And you go out and you fight this salmonoids. I think that's how it's said.
Yeah,
and like
those are things.
Yeah, so it's the salmonoids, and it's like a big diverse map and shit.
Yep. Salmonoids.
And, like,
I just mentioned it.
I can invite like you two to come help me fight shit, but it's mainly offline. So,
okay, I'm into that. See, because I like the salmonoids. The salmonoids show up in the horde mode.
The salmon run. Is that what's called?
Salmon. Yeah. Well, it's the horde mode for Splatoon. It's a like 3-round horde mode. And if you're not like working together and know your weapons pretty well, you will die. You will lose. And then then there's sometimes like giant Kaizo monsters that show up at the end. Like sometimes that happens to you too, but they're all salmonoid based.
So what you were talking about, you invite people to help you like dispatch salmonoids from your islands. Yeah. Are these islands exclusive to your game, kind of like your own ecosystem?
That I don't know. I don't know if like if you guys join me and then you go back to your own games, will those be unlocked? Or if you've seen things that you haven't seen yet in your game, but I have unlocked. I don't know that part.
Yeah. Okay.
I'd have to dive more into the trailer myself.
Yeah, I love Splatoon, and I have not really caught any of this. So I'm interested to find out like what exactly is going on.
Look, I was gonna say it looks good. Actually,
I've always been curious about Splatoon. I just have never gotten into it. I feel like it's really too late for me to get into it.
No, it's never too late.
I don't think
the
so
best.
Now.
It's very easy.
I mean, honestly, it looks like if you start with this. I
probably have a good time.
Place to start. Yeah.
Okay.
But cool. you could play 3 right now, and pretty quickly get into it. It's very good. It's very easy. It's a very accessible multiplayer game.
What was the one?
Because it's not about killing the other team, although that's good. It's about painting.
Yeah. Right.
If you just get in the way of my painting, you could die.
Yeah. Oh, I will kill you.
I never got Splatoon
3. I won't stop painting. So clear.
Yeah, I had fun playing Splatoon 2, the campaign. That was actually kind of fun.
Single player is always really good too. Yeah.
Yeah. So
one is my favorite because like most Wii U games, they are beautiful on the Wii U. And I think 3 did a really good job of like bridging that gap, but making a very solid dual screen kind of shooting game.
The
way that the Wii U one was, where you could just call in airstrikes on your gamepad and go about your day. Check the map right there.
Well, cool. I mean, it looks good. Looks good. All right. So, guys, what have you been playing lately?
Ooh. Not a whole lot. I've been playing be the only person from open to close at the restaurant for a long time. Like 11 days. I've been on an 11-day stretch.
Type game or
yeah, it's overcooked. It's overcooked IRL. I don't know if you've seen this. Yeah, so I did at one point. I finally bought Starfield. Got it downloaded, started playing it. Was had a good time. Ended for the night. They kind of cut me loose. I got to the point where I got to fly around and pick where I wanted to go. And I was following part of the main story, and I ended for the night. And then a couple days later, I tried to pick it back up, and it had just been like, I think I was on day 6 at that point. At one point, one of my employees walked in. I think it was probably that day, and he was just like, "Hey, man, like how you doing?" And I tried to explain how not well and tired and drained and I was like, I have no go juice. And then I thought about it quickly, and I was like, and you can probably tell that by the fact that I used a term like go juice.
Oh, juice.
Like,
yeah.
I don't know, man. I'm just doing rough. And I got home and I tried to play Starfield, and I was to a point in the story where it was, you got to talk to a lot of people. And I love talking to people in video games. The words. Oh yeah, I love it. I love that shit. I love getting in there and like getting through all the dialogue trees. No, like totally into that. But words eluded me. I was just like, I don't know. This child is trying to tell me something, and so I instead of trying to parse what the people around the child were trying to tell me, I quick saved and murdered all of them. And then I murdered the people that came after me. And then I reloaded the save, and I was like, I'm going to go to the woods and maybe shoot some creatures, because that's all I've got in me right now is to just go kill wildlife. I can't accomplish any other function, and I haven't gotten far enough into the story where I know of like good places to go level up or to be productive. I can't talk to anyone right now. So I didn't really play any video games after that. But I'm really excited to get into Starfield. I took the bounty hunter background because that has the jetpack, and I'm really hoping to get that jetpack.
Yeah, that jetpack is nice. I took the same path. Cool.
It had some really good ship advantages, and then the jetpack, and I was like, wow, yeah, I like the ship stuff too. That appealed to me, but like, no, just this is what I want. This is, like, as I said before, I saw it happen behind God Howard on stage, and it was like, cool, we're done, let's go. I'm ready to play this game. Whenever it's out, let me know. Cool. So I'm down with that. I'm liking it so far, and I'm interested to see like what's on the fringes. Yeah,
cool. Andre, what have you been up to?
Well, what have I been? I rolled credits on Pragmata.
Okay.
There's a point in the game when you go, oh, okay, this is how it's gonna end. Cool. And then it still hurts. It still hurt. But I was like, yep. That one particular scene, I was like, okay. Like right when it happened to, I was like, are they gonna do what I think they're gonna do? And then there's like dialogue that happens throughout that. I'm like, motherfucker, they're gonna do it. And then alas, the ending. I was like, oh my god, they did it. Right. But it still sucked. Apparently there's a true ending of the game you have to. So when you beat the game, this is not a spoiler at all. When you beat the game, you unlock this thing called unknown signals, and it's like there's like 10 challenges that you have to do in this room, and then you unlock these like 2 suits for Diana and Hugh, and this thing called like the black box. That's all I know. What is it? It's a black box. So you have it in your inventory, and then you have to. And this I didn't like this. I didn't like this. There's 2 things about the game I didn't like a lot. So the first one is, so when you get the black box, you then have to restart the game. A new game, new save file, fresh newborn save file on lunatic mode, which is the hardest difficulty. Lunatic, lunar, moon. Haha! I get it.
Oh, funny, I get it now. Right? Okay, right.
I didn't like that.
Factored into this at all, but whatever.
I didn't like that because you could do New Game Plus on standard or casual, but you couldn't do it on lunatic mode. And I was like, well, what the fuck's the point of why? It was dumb.
Because
sorry, it bugged me. So that,
but you have to do the end game hard stuff first.
Yes, I know. Maybe I'm just not that guy. I'll admit. So you then have to replay lunatic mode on New Game Plus with said black box in inventory, beat the game again, and then you get the true ending of the game. So alas, there's that. Wow. And then so
that's
you have to
lot.
Like
that's a lot.
That was a lot. When I found out that, I was like, okay, whoa.
That's like Celeste hiding like the end of the story behind like the seasides, where like you have to use some of the like glitched movement that they found in the game, and we're just like, we'll just leave that in there. Like you have to know about how to do the crazy like, I don't remember the name of the jumps anymore. The horizontal like skip jumps where you just fly through that I can kind of do, but not actually do.
So you have to beat the game, complete all 10 challenges, get the box, replay the game with no New Game Plus stuff, rip the entire game again on the hardest difficulty, and then apparently you get the true ending. And I was like, whoa, that's a fucking tall tale.
Step back.
And then YouTube. And then my biggest gripe that I didn't like at all is your main gun in the game. When you run out of ammo to reload the gun, you essentially just have to wait for like ammo to come back. You can't like you can't hit a button. You can't like do like a quick time thing, and it would take me out of the flow of the fight so often because it like you could swap to a different gun, or I'd be sitting there doing a dance of like dodging, and I'm like, this fucking blows, and like
waiting for your ammo counter to go up. Yeah, I know the feeling.
It's monotonous because like it'd be like 1, 2, 3, and it's. And I have 21 rounds, and I'm like, bitch, hurry up. I am dying.
Reload.
Please help me, right? So those 2 things about the game, I was like, So I give the game a solid like 9 out of 10. It's a great game, short, sweet. I call it like a filler game. It's a great game. As a dad, it hits. I'll say that. I've seen the people are saying Resident Evil 9 is like the mom simulator, and this is like the dad simulator. So as a dad, there was some points that I had to hold back some tears, and I was like, ooh, this hurts a lot. So yeah, if you're a parent, if you're a dad, you'll definitely connect well with the game. But if you're not, it's still a great game. The combat is very it's very new. The hacking in the game, when you get into like a flow state and you're like hack, it's really cool. It's really fun because then you can like multi-hack, multi-freeze hack. You can like turn people against each other. It's really cool when you start developing tactics, the guns, the combos. Great game. So I love that. Now I'm playing Harry Potter Hogwarts Legacy. A little late to the party, but I'm enjoying that.
I'll say.
Well, it was between Hogwarts or Star Wars Outlaws, and I was like, which one do I really want to play? Because I had some Pokemon cards I traded in, got some in-store credit, and I was like, which one do I want? Because they were both on sale, and I kept asking a bunch of people, and I even admittedly asked a chatbot. I was like, which one has more game? And long story short, it was like, if you're looking for like a thicker game, Hogwarts. And everyone I asked, they're like, Hogwarts is like the thickest of the games. And I was like, cool, bet, easy. So I bought that on sale, and I've been loving it. It's fun to just like walk around Hogwarts and just kind of like see the world around me like move, and I'm like, this is kind of cool. And as someone that likes Harry Potter, it's cool. Other than that, I'm playing Assassin's Creed Liberation on my PS Vita. So
yeah, you got yourself a Vita, man.
I did.
Means life.
I've always had it, and just recently I've been like, what happened to this fucking thing? This thing was elite. This thing was so sick. On it right now, I have. Hold on, I'll turn it on. Let's see. Right now,
you haven't had like we talked earlier. You haven't hacked it. You haven't jailbroken it yet.
Yeah. I mean, that was my first assumption when I hear someone's like, I've been playing my Vita again. It was like, oh, cool. What PlayStation 1 game or Super Nintendo game?
I have Legend of Dragoon.
Nice.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Always.
There you go.
Always strapped up with Legend of Dragoon. So I have that. I have AC Liberation. I want to buy the Jack and Daxter collection because it's one of my favorites.
Sure.
Killzone Mercenaries or Killzone Liberation.
Okay.
I think it's Mercenaries. Liberation was the PSP game. Yeah.
Thank you. Yeah. So there's that one. Is there anything else I am playing at the moment? AC, Harry Potter. That's it. That's all my gaming endeavors. I bought
all
2 new games.
Gosh.
I bought Jedi Outcast and Republic Commando because they were on sale.
Oh yeah,
for Star Wars Day. So I was like, you know what? Let's run it back. So I did that.
Cool.
That's it. That's it for me.
Awesome. I've been jamming on a lot of the old stuff I picked up. I picked up a lot of Atari games for dirt cheap. I picked up the Master System, so I played.
Okay.
Luigi, you may recognize some of them. Vigilante. I ended up buying that one. That one's kind of a difficult one. It's got that old school jank that's just I don't miss.
No, and especially with only one start button, like there's even less buttons to do. Like that select button was really important.
It really was. Yeah, it really was. Honestly, it's kind of crazy that there is no pause feature on a lot of these games. That's kind of wild.
Or it's like on the system itself.
Yeah. So, but Alex Kidd, I played a lot of that. That's a good one. Ken Saiden, that was another one. That's like kind of like a ninja game, kind of similar in breadth to like Shinobi games and whatever.
Okay.
Honestly, the Master System pulls off colors really well.
Yes.
I'm actually kind of shocked at how. I mean, it doesn't like obviously the Nintendo games had like kind of maybe crisper graphics, but like Master System really nails it in the contrast and the colors. Like I'm just really impressed with it.
The Genesis did the same thing. Just the color count was crazy. It was a big selling point for it. It was vibrant.
It was really good.
Sega's no slouch. They are amazing game creators. I just think the Master System is a not great piece of hardware and just a controller that is just a little sad.
Yeah, the D-pad, if you call it a D-pad, it's just kind of weird to get used to because
it's okay,
yeah, it's just weird to get used to because it's not a directional D-pad like you would think like a Nintendo controller was at the time.
No,
it was like a square pad. Yeah, and it's an 8-way one, but it's like the buttons can kind of like blend together. So a lot of times when you think about moving forward, you're accidentally hitting down, and it's like if you want to hit down, you're all of a sudden moving forward. So it's just weird.
It's very like Xbox kind of D-pad but just not as refined, or you can easily just find yourself like, oh, I didn't mean to go that way, but you know.
But I picked up for my Polymega, my retro Polymega that I have, I picked up a TurboGrafx 16 module, so I ended up picking up a couple TurboGrafx 16 games.
Okay.
Like Arizonk, Bonk's Adventure, Legendary Axe. I didn't play Legendary Axe, but I played Arizonk and Bonk's Adventure. Those are fun games.
You got the Hudson experience right there.
Yeah, for sure. I actually picked up Minish Cap for the Game Boy Advance.
Ooh,
and
that's a good one.
I actually put in a decent amount of time with that. I mean, decent amount of time, meaning I just finished the first dungeon. But it's unique story.
For sure.
Fun gameplay. Honestly, the that first dungeon was really awesome, and it kind of made me think to myself. I was like, man, I miss those old school Legend of Zelda dungeons, man. Like I just, whatever they're cooking up with with Legend of Zelda for the future, I don't know. I just hope they bring some of that back. You know,
I mean, I miss the 2D dungeons.
Yeah.
And not all of them, and not even all the ones in Minish Cap. But Minish Cap has some really good ones that what I'm always looking for is choice.
Yeah.
And in the 3D Zelda games, especially the farther they got along, not so much choice. Like you could go back, but why would you?
Yeah.
On Chat of the Wild, I would always be like at some point someone would be like, well, I went back to like look for this and that, and then I got lost. And I was like, yeah, of course you got lost. You went backwards. Don't go back. They don't want you to go back. They want you to go back forward.
Yeah, exactly.
Like everything is in front of you. And in A Link to the Past, in Ocarina, and in a lot of the two, like the Oracle games. Oh my God. Like it is a challenge to figure out exactly what the dungeon wants from you. And sometimes you have multiple keys.
Yeah.
Huh?
I said, I'm looking at you, Water Temple.
Yeah. Right. Oh, I love that. I love that because they give you choices. Like yes, we do. We love the Water Temple. We just hate the mechanics of how like they make you go about doing the. Yes, but like the way it is constructed, it's like
in the center pillar that is under the fucking lift.
It shows you it's there. That's not the key I hate the most. But one of the things I love the most about the Water Temple is when friends would call me back in the day and be like, I know we're not talking about Zelda right now, but I'm here, so we're always going to talk about Zelda.
We're kind of talking about Zelda right now.
Yeah. When friends would call me like in middle school and like I would get calls in the middle of the night, they'd look me up in the school phone directory that we all had and be like, yo, dude, so I'm stuck here and I don't know how to get through. And I'll be like, okay, well, go this way, go that way, get this chest. Don't get that one unless you don't have enough bombs. Definitely don't get that one. It's got an ice trap in it. Yada, yada, yada. That's where you need to be. And when they called me up at the Water Temple, I'd be like, bro, I can't help you. Like, I don't know what you've gotten. I don't know where you've been. I don't know what choices you've made. That's what I want. That's what I want. I want to be able to be trusted with a well-constructed dungeon and given choices and be like, you can use this key on this door or one of these other two doors, but like, you know, like that's your choice. And then it's going to send you down this path for a while and you're going to have to like be scrappy and figure things out. That's what I want. That's what I want out of Zelda dungeons. I would love for them to bring that back.
I think that's what I miss about. So I know we weren't talking, but now that I'm here,
yeah, I hijacked Stoy's.
I'm so sorry. I miss when I would play like Ocarina and walk into like a temple or a dungeon and just stand there and be like, where do I go? Like, which way? And I do this thing now where like I always go like I work my way like around the room that way. So I'm like, I'll go this way, see where it takes me. I don't know. And then I'll go through it and there's like a mini boss and I'm like, well, I'm gonna go the other way now. I'm not supposed to be here yet.
maybe I was supposed to.
Maybe I'll come back.
Well, like that's why the 2D dungeons were so well crafted because like you know, it's like you could pick up a map and you could pick up a compass like
It'll
in the
help.
dungeon itself, but you don't really need it.
Yeah.
Oh,
You know?
yeah, I
Yeah.
I stare at the maps, like, when I'm in, like, a new Zelda game, like, you know, even the old ones, like, where am I? Where am I going? What could I be doing? Which, you know, especially in Zelda 1, like, understanding, like, okay, are these rooms connected? These rooms aren't. Well, maybe let me see if I can bomb through this room. Like, I'm just poring over the maps. And, like, that helps you, like, let's take the Forest Temple in Ocarina. There's a bullshit key hidden in the very first room. Like, fuck that key. It's at the top of a tree.
That key sent me into a spiral at one point.
Wow.
Straight up.
Because I was like, where the fuck is this key? And
exactly.
Hours. I'm like this. I'm like, where's the key? Where's the key? And I walked out into the main front and I was like, have I gone up this tree? And I go up the tree and I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? I was like, who put this here?
Or you've learned what vines look like well enough to maybe catch that, or you've gotten the compass and you look at the map, like, hey, there's a chest over here I haven't gotten in the first room. What the hell? And then you know, you run over there or something. But yeah, I like that about Zelda dungeons. I feel like Twilight Princess is not that way. Wind Waker is definitely not that way. Skyward Sword is not that way. You know, a lot of Majora's Mask and some of Ocarina is not that way. And you know, I'm into dungeons are the things I want the most. And so I did kind of like what Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom did, but yeah, I'm into the idea of going back to that, but like not if it means just no freedom. And exploration. Like that's what got me so hooked on the games.
I mean, what was it? A Link Between Worlds did it pretty good, where it did give you a little bit of freedom. It had those structured dungeons that I liked, but it also gave you the freedom to kind of do it in any particular order that you wanted to. You know, so I mean, that was kind of cool. It got you able to like explore literally everywhere instead of being kind of like Metroidvania soft lock. Like you can't go here unless you have this ability, or you can't go there unless you have the ability to pick up rocks, you know.
And you can go rent that ability perhaps.
But
yeah,
which that's cool.
I haven't I quit the show right before we were going to get to that game. That was the last game we were going to do. Well, we all quit. I wish Jeremy the best of luck, man. But we all quit, so I don't have any professional opinions on a Link Between Worlds. But I remember playing it when it came out and loving it so damn much, and loving it so much really that I played the online multiplayer.
Oh wow, that's something.
I was into that game.
Very cool. Otherwise, that's pretty much. I know I got Saros in the mail the other day.
How is that?
Okay,
I haven't played it yet. I haven't played it yet.
Okay, fair.
So this weekend was just packed with just other shit. Like I felt like I was barely home this weekend at all. Just kind of.
I'm excited to see your like
you're out spending that bread
video.
Yeah,
and if you need like, I'm excited to see like your YouTube thing.
Yeah. I posted it up. It's up on Patreon right now. It'll probably go live on YouTube's in a week. So yeah, definitely check it out and, you know, kind of give me some feedback. I know.
Yeah, no,
I think I have a problem with maintaining eye contact in the camera because I'm not used to talking to a camera.
Never look into a camera.
So, but I feel like a lot of content creators that I follow. Yeah. So,
I mean that's just the
things.
rule in the back of my head is like you never look straight into the camera. But you know, as a streamer, I keep my camera like right now, I keep my camera very close to like my face. So like just to make the video feed of me so that like I know if anything's wrong or if something in the background is like has gone awry, or I'm just aware of that. But I keep it very close to where my camera is, so like my eye line's not too far off if I have to look at it.
Yeah, I'll figure it out.
Pretty used to just staring at the camera, but I catch myself staring at like the little viewfinder to see myself if I'm in frame. But at first I do it a lot, but now I'm like directly just like like hi, like I mean,
Yeah.
type
What's
thing.
up? What's up, Dre?
Well,
How you
I
doing?
mean, when you
What's
make
going
video
on?
content, you're obviously talking to your audience, and I think that's the key part of
Right.
it.
Yeah,
You want to maintain some sort of.
it gets easier the more you just like, I don't say force, but just like get used to being like, don't look away from this, don't
Yeah.
look away, and like, and it's weird because there's times where I'm like, I want to, because I've looked at it for so long that I'm like, don't do it, don't look away.
Yeah. Well, there's like especially when you're streaming, there are just moments where something happens and you just have to be like I am always interacting with the camera, like on and off, but I'm also paying attention to the game and my feed and my chat and stuff like that. And so like to not always be, as a streamer, you're not always staring directly in the camera, which makes it really great for when something crazy happens. You just get to be like like what the hell was that? Like, and to viewers at home, where none of this is going to make sense in this visual medium that I just did, but
Right. Yeah.
Um,
Otherwise, let's wrap things up with one quick little question, and all you got to do is just tell me what your favorite Star Wars game is.
Knights of the Old Republic.
Okay.
Okay.
I was gonna say, does anyone have one before 2000?
Yes.
Okay.
I do. Star Wars Rebel Assault 2.
Oh, okay. So that's like barely. No,
that's not. I feel like that's 90s.
Rebel Assault 2, or no, I'm thinking Rogue Squadron 2.
Yeah, you're thinking Rogue. Yeah, Rogue Squadron 2. That was GameCube era. I think. Yeah, Rebel Assault 2 had actual full motion video in it.
Okay.
It was kind of like
2000s.
Yeah. Oh, but dude, 90s were peak full motion video gaming.
Oh, that's where you found them.
That's where you found them. Yeah. So great. But I thought it had a really good mix of like kind of like cinematic cutscenes, third person shooters, squadron based battles like flying X-wings and stuff like that. I think it had a little bit of everything. The acting was fine, actually. It was actually pretty good. Sorry.
A little bit of everything is a daunting task. That's how you get Shadows of the Empire.
Yeah. Is that yours? Shadows of the Empire?
No. I like Shadows of the Empire, but making me think of Shadows of the Empire is like what makes me think of Rogue Squadron and Rogue Squadron 2. And Rogue Squadron 2 is probably a really good candidate, but it's not mine. I also think of, like the X-Wing and TIE Fighter. I played a lot of those as a kid, but
yeah, I did too. Yeah.
Those games were so hard, but it's not that either. I think it's actually the Sega arcade game.
Oh yeah, that's a good one.
I've played that ever since I was a kid. We have a stand-up one at the pinball bar where I work, and I went up to it, and I still can't beat Darth Vader because you have to get all the way to the end of the game, and then you can't mess up and think that left is right and right is left and up is down. But I got to him, like, I have an unlimited card, but it only took me like 2 credits to get to the end of the game. And I was like, I'm still pretty good. I still know what I'm doing.
Awesome.
Before 2000s, I'd probably go with Pod Racer for the N64.
Okay.
Nice.
I raced the shit out of that game.
Hell yeah.
I played that in arcades a lot too.
That game was the peak of my time as
I don't know. Galactic Racer is looking pretty good though. I gotta admit. I know. It's not the same, but it's looking pretty good. So
I want that. Like I said, I'm disappointed now that I'm well, nostalgia for what? Just like, I guess maybe the sounds that the things were making, but I didn't see any like Star Wars ships, except for like, someone retrofitted a Naboo fighter to be a pod racer, and it was like
that would be
none of
so
this is hitting.
Sick, though. Come on,
but none of this is hitting me. Like, I made it look like
the N1 Starfighter as a pod racer. God.
Yeah, just like, I don't know, man. Like, I don't recognize that. That doesn't spark joy. I also didn't see any stormtrooper cops chasing me around. So I'm out. Like I said, that's what they used to do to get me to play.
The number one thing, it comes full circle again.
Yeah, that's what I needed, and it's not here. So Hey, Stoy, what about a post 2000 Star Wars game? Got any you liking?
I mean, I kind of liked Jedi Fallen Order was the first one, right?
Yeah. That's kind of where I was leaning.
Yeah, I really liked the first one. The second one was fine. It was like I felt like it was
I've heard
a little bit more of the
Survivor's
same.
not okay, but Fallen Order just hit for
Fallen
everybody.
Orders was really good. I was like,
once it's patched, yes.
Yeah. So
playing
it on PC is still not great, I hear.
So
mine's probably the Force Unleashed.
Yeah, Force Unleashed was good.
Yours is KOTOR.
No, but sorry,
that came out after 2000.
Oh yeah, sorry. Okay,
yeah.
What's your favorite? Yeah, your favorite post KOTOR Star Wars game?
Yeah, how about that?
probably. If we were talking like more that style, I would probably go the Force Unleashed. I liked Order, but there was this like the Force Unleashed was so good, and
freedom. Freedom in that game.
I love Sam Witwer, and I will full blown say that I love Sam Witwer. I have a video on my phone. It was one of my birthdays. Do you guys know Cameo? You guys know what?
Yes.
My partner at the time and my best friend paid for a cameo of him to wish me a happy birthday, and it was I still have it to this day, and I watch it from time to time. It's so sick.
That's great.
I love Sam Witwer in The Force Unleashed. I love Sam Witwer in Days Gone. I love him as Darth Maul. He's great. So The Force Unleashed, that's when I first found him, and I was like, you are my favorite person in the world, dude. So yeah.
Oh,
that game is cool, and it's definitely like more open and free. Like the things that you're allowed to do to stormtroopers. You get lots of cool moves.
Them everywhere. Yeah.
Well, you were OP'd. You were like super overpowered,
and then just like dangling there. And they're like, sometimes they'll grab each other. Like there was a little bit of emerging gameplay.
Yeah.
Well, that's when you learn that like Vader had the secret apprentice, and everyone's like, "What?
What
the heck? He had a secret apprentice."
Back when that like weird kind of extended universe stuff mattered,
when it was when Force Unleashed was considered canon,
and everything got knocked out. Great.
Yeah.
And I think with Fallen Order, it's like they do give you a lot of powers. There's a lot of cool things you can do, but it's not like this just like you're not this just dumb, stupid, strong apprentice.
Right. Yeah. All right. Well, thanks for listening, guys. Be sure to check out our other podcasts on the Dogcast Network, like Elden Dogs, Zombie Dogs, and RetroXP. Special thanks to our Patreon supporters, Phil Wright, Brian Ward, Ryan Kristiniak, Kipper, Jordan Hoff, Phil Just, Red Bear Phil, thanks Tyler, Justin Melly, Just Sonic, Spetsnaz, Ejot, Tony Pepperoni, and BG. Thank you so much for your support. You guys can't see it, but Ouija's giving you a big cheer, a big shout out.
Tony Pepperoni, that's the name.
Yep. And we got to give a shout out to David Wise. He does the theme song for these.
Yeah, we do.
So we have to. I keep forgetting.
That's my hero, man.
Right? Yeah.
I love David. Who doesn't love David Wise?
Yep.
Thank you, David.
Other than that, take it easy, guys.
Bye.
Bye.